Hello and welcome back to Talking Wolves. My name is Matt Cooper and it's transfer deadline day. Oh bloody hell! We used to not do many dealings on transfer deadline day, are we? And look at us now, possibly one, maybe two coming over the line. We want to hear your thoughts today. I'm going to be joined by Dave. I'm going to be joined by Finn. I'm going to be joined by Tom Parker. I'm going to be joined by Harry Mansell. There's going to be loads of guests coming on up until the deadline shuts at 11. But guys, get your comments in the live chat. I want to hear your thoughts. Renato Sanches meant to be coming in today, but it just wasn't to be, was it? Oh dearie me! It was a whirlwind last night. The news broke via Talksport to say that Wolves were interested in Renato Sanches, and we couldn't believe it. Dave was on the live stream. He nearly fell off his chair. He saw Tim Spears tweet it, and then he's got a little meme clipped up of him. So it was, it did feel too good to be true. Then this morning you hear reports from David Ornstein saying that it was 50-50. And then as the day went on, you just knew that the deal wasn't going to happen, which is so frustrating. He's a tremendous player, exactly what we need. But it was Tim Spears who put the final nail in the coffin this afternoon, slash this evening, and had basically said that Lille had pulled the plug, and then it turned out that Wolves had pulled the plug, that they wanted too much money as a loan fee to cover his wages and also as an optional future fee. And it found out that he was injured for longer than expected. Now, he's just undergone knee surgery, which was meant to see him out until the end of September, start of October, but it was worse than first feared. Whether that's true or not, remains to be seen. But now we're linked with Kamara from Marseille, who's a young player, but got bags of potential, got over 100 appearances for Marseille already. He's 21 years of age, can play centre-half, can play centre midfield, kills two birds with one stone. And then we're also backing for Kiefer Moore, which is an interesting one. I like Kiefer Moore. I think he's fantastic in the air. He's a goal getter, and the amount of balls that we put in a box, it could pay dividends. But let's have a look at some of the questions we've got here. We've got one off Dan Evans. What are you expecting tonight, Matt? Well, I'm expecting Dave to join us in the next couple of minutes. At the minute, he's just on the phone to Kiefer Moore trying to sell him a fireplace. But I'm expecting two to come in. I think that the one that's probably going to come in more so than the other, if I had to pick one, probably Kiefer Moore. I think the Kamara deal hangs in the balance. I don't think Kamara's all that infused about coming to Wolverhampton, and the same with Newcastle, the other club that's in for him. But with Morgan Gibbs-White going as well, I don't really see how we don't sign anyone else. So I'm not sure, mate. I think two, but definitely one. But we need we need more than that. VJWFCV, has Dave got his clippers? He hasn't got his clippers. He did say on the live stream last night that if Renato Sanches was set to sign, he would chop all his hair off. I've been buzzing all day for this, and then obviously it didn't happen. I also ordered a yellow tie off Amazon, and I only found out an hour ago when I opened the package it's a red tie, so I've opted for a blue tie. So we try and act professional talking Wolves tonight. So we shall see. Let's have a look at some of the other comments. Mitchell Davies, just waiting for the unknown Mendes signings. This is it, mate. I think there's always a winner and a loser with the Mendes carousel. And we have definitely feel like we've lost it the past couple of windows. I mean, to caveat that, Neves hasn't gone anywhere, which is a positive, and Adama stayed at Wolves. But, those Magic Men signings are few and far between. Now, I think the Renato Sanches one would have been the perfect signing, and obviously a Mendes client. But it just wasn't to be. Bro, I saw you at Coventry. Next time, come and say hello, mate. Me and Dave. Well, I'm more friendly than Dave. Dave's bite people's head off. So apparently, Gibbs White has gone. That's been made official, according to Twitter. Let me just double check that. We just double check now. And we've all, oh my God. The potential signing of Boubacar Kamara has not yet progressed and is currently looking unlikely. So it's unlikely that Kamara will be coming in as it stands. Who was the other signings we're linked with other than Moore? It was Boubacar Kamara. I wanted one Boubacar for in this window anyway, which was Samar, who signed for Leicester. He was perfect for what we needed. But it doesn't look likely now, according to The Athletic. Wolves are working on other targets too. Our phone's been going off absolutely, absolutely mental today. But we just need to get some players in. In the words of Robbie Lyle, our friend of the channel, sign some players. Told you at Forest, Matt, we wouldn't sign anyone at half time. Hey, give it time, mate. Give it time. I think I've reserved judgment on the window so far. I think fans are very quick to jump the gun, and almost a knee-jerk reaction when it comes to a scene we link with players that we're probably not even interested in, and then we don't end up signing them while they go somewhere else. I think I have been disappointed with the window, and rightly so, but I'll reserve judgment until the window slams shut, and then I'll have my say. But yeah, Jason Tandy, would I be, if no players come in, would you be happy this window? No, wouldn't. I think if we don't bring any more players in, I think it's a 3 out of 10. I think Mosquera's a good signing and a prospect, but a little bit raw. Trincao looks a good player on loan with an option to buy. And Ryan Aït-Nouri, again, good, but he's not playing. So is there a reason for that? And Jose Sarr, I think, is going to shoot a bit of business, but I think 3 or 4 out of 10. It's been dire. We have Jeff Shee telling us to trust him, but it remains to be seen whether that's the case. Mouldy, good to see you, mate. Good to see you on the channel. So I went to Forest with Mouldy last week. Very, very good lad. Big support of the channel. Get Florentine Luis. He's gone somewhere today for about 12 million quid. So make of that what you will. Hwang, of course, I did forget. A forward that doesn't score goals. Saying that, he did score a shed load at Salzburg, but we shall wait and see. I know Wolves have looked at Hwang for quite a while now, tried to sign him before he went to Leipzig, but famously Nuno opted against it. So I'm just reading some of these comments, are making me laugh. So yeah, it remains to be seen whether Hwang is going to be good enough. Interesting that most of his time at Salzburg, he played up top in the front two. So we shall see. Opinions on owners and Jeff at the current moment. Jay Phillips. Again, going back to what I've just said, I'll reserve judgment until the end of the window, but they've got a lot of things wrong in the past 6 to 12 months. You look at stuff like the ticket prices, the season ticket prices, the membership kind of U-turn. The Wolves ask Wolves where he said, you need to trust us, we're going to bring players in, and we've seen the articles from a few years ago who said wants to be big as Man City, but at the minute we've got a net spend of about 6.65 million, I think, which you see Newcastle fans calling for Mike Ashley's head, and they've spent more than us in terms of net spend. So I think that they've got enough credit in the bank, but I think if we don't sign anyone today, or if it's just keep them all, then I think you'll see fans turning. We've got a guest on the way. He's ready to go. Here he is. In you come, son.
Here we are.
Here we are, mate. You look like you work in a curry house.
I've got the Wolves tie on, mate. I'm part of the board of directors. Jeff Shee out. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Jeff Shee out, mate.
It's absolutely super.
I'm joking, mate, by the way. I don't actually want Jeff Shee out.
He does. He wants him out.
Oh my word.
How we keeping, mate? You okay?
Yeah, I mean, I've missed the last 2 hours of rumours. I've sort of caught myself up, but I assume a lot of people are not happy with what's going on at the minute. So I don't know about well, I've seen Richard there get the Clippers ready. I'm pretty sure it was only if we signed Renato Sanches. It was only if we signed Renato Sanches.
Yeah, I have explained, to be fair. But have you seen the news that Kamara doesn't look like he's signing now, mate?
Yeah, I've just seen it. That's it. But then they've just seen here, midfielder Renato Sanches does not want to stay. But he will. He wanted to leave on a high as a League One winner. There we go. Is it still, can we still execute that deal? Who knows? Renato Sanches.
Nah, it ain't going to happen, is it?
No, it's just in Morgan Gibbs-White's move has been confirmed as well.
What's this about Dave? Dave looks dapper. Matt looks like he has won the court case.
Oh, it's the opposite, isn't it? I'm ready to Tikka Masala in this black shirt.
I thought I'd make an effort and all sorts, but you're getting absolute slander. 724 people in here, mate. This is very
unbelievable. Good. Kiefer Moore, mate. We've got a chant ready for Kiefer Moore, so I'm looking forward to seeing if we sign him. Wolves have inserted a recall option for Gibbs White in January, as you would. No way for Sergio Oliveira. Was that even a thing?
It was. We were linked, weren't we? When was it? When we were on the way to Leicester, I remember, because we were on the coach.
People must have been asking. I've just seen he just put no way for Wolves. I didn't even think it was a solid rumour, really.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just lost my audio for a second then, Dave. I don't know if you've seen Get French Football News. I tweeted about
Renato.
Yeah, have you already said it?
Yeah, I just said it. Yeah.
No, we've got a Troy Parrott, haven't we?
Yeah. Right, so, let's answer some questions. Ashley Nixon. He's ever an optimist, this lad. Bring back Flavio.
I've had to put his text on mute this week, mate, because he's a sort of fella. If you found a £10 note, he only won a 20. Bless him. I love him though.
Just looking. Are we getting Sanchez? No, it looks very unlikely. I don't know though, man. I just got a weird feeling.
Get the Clippers out.
Yeah, mate. My hair's, I'm feeling a grade 1, and we've got 3 hours left for Jeff Sheed to pull it out the bag. Maybe this is just a smoke screen. Maybe he said, right, let's pretend it's not on, and then we look like the heroes when we announce it at 10:30 tonight. We can dream. Kiefer Moore, useless, wrong. We needed a centre back. All right, Biblio. If we sign Kiefer Moore and a centre back, is that useless? Hairline reveal, mate. I got the strongest hairline in Wolverhampton, mate. Look at that.
I haven't, mate. Look at the state of that. Bloody hell. What else? What else is going on here? We need Saleta Sarr. Is how you pronounce it, isn't it, Dave?
I thought it was Chileta Char, but you're probably right.
I thought it was Saleta Sarr.
Well, we know what I'm like with tossing. I'm glad that one didn't materialise, if I'm honest.
Can someone ask Dave whether we're going to sign Tosi so he can have a go at his surname? I've been listening to Fabrizio all day. And he basically said that the Sanchez deal is dead, Saleta Sarr, and also the Botman deal. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's at the minute it's not looking good. Dave, would you agree? Would you agree if we don't get any players in today, or it's just Kiefer Moore, will fans turn?
The thing is, though. Right, this time yesterday, This time yesterday, we were not linked with Renato Sanches, and I think everyone just expected us to sign a centre-back by the end of today, and I think everyone with a centre-back would have been satisfied. I think it's now, because we've seen all the rumours about Renato Sanches, that everyone is going mad, because it's such a high-calibre player that nobody expected. And that's what's happening. And I've just seen the guy from Talksport saying that it looks like he's not sure if Wolves are going to sign anyone now. And we planned this. Well, to be fair, we planned this stream over a week ago, and then I think we said, didn't we? Like, well, when all the rumours picked up before, here we go. This could be a cracking little stream, and it's gone a bit Pete Tong.
It has. It's a hope that kills you, though. I was on the stream Sunday with Dom Robbie channel, and I was saying, like, what is it about, like, Wolves? I was just like, it's a hope that kills you, because you set yourself up for like such big success, having so many shots at goal, and then obviously it just, I knew we were going to lose 1-0, and I feel like that's the same with this bloody window. Like, we set ourselves up knowing that we needed a striker, a centre midfielder, and a centre half, and we've ended up with Mosquera and Hwang and Jose Sarr and Aït-Nouri and Trincao. It's sort of not really addressed. They've not really addressed the issues, and what's going to be this the sixth window where we've not addressed signing a senior centre back because
It's
Vallejo was pony, weren't he?
Yeah, when you look at the centre backs now, we've had all of them bar Kilman. When we were in the Championship, that's when we had them. So it's embarrassing. Well, it's embarrassing that position. We turn it into it's like Arsenal, isn't it? It took Arsenal years to like sort that defence out, and they still haven't really sorted it out now. But yeah, it's really frustrating. It's a weird one though because I can see it from both sides. If Bruno Lage has seen that defence, I mean, we've seen how well the Wolves have played. You know, I'm not going to get too carried away because we're 3 games in. But you've seen how well we have defended pretty well. And I'm not using that as an excuse for us not to sign a centre-back. But if he said, right, I'm fairly, satisfied with that area, then... But I suppose he would have said that maybe in a press conference a long time ago. But yeah, I mean, John Dabbs has said there, do you think they'll have someone lined up if they let Morgan Gibbs-White go? I would have thought so, but at the same time, I think Bruno Lage sees Morgan as an attacking player, like a winger, and now he's brought Hwang Hee-chan in. He probably goes down the pecking order slightly, which is a shame because, like I said it on the last podcast, I thought he was going to be one of Wolves' best players this season because they had a really strong pre-season. We sat next to his dad actually at the Forest game, didn't we? And he was just on about how Morgan just wants to play football, and at the moment he's not gonna play it week in week out, is he?
Signed a contract extension as well till 2024,
which is good news. Yeah.
I think he'll do well. From what I've seen in pre-season, he seems to have matured and developed into a better footballer. But his issue is that I don't think they see him playing as a centre midfielder, and wide men is where we're absolutely stacked. So
yeah, I can't see him, especially in a 4-4-2. I don't see him as a centre mid, and in a 3-4-3, I don't see him as a centre mid. So it's just one of those. And it was the same with Nuno as well. And I suppose that helped players like Conor Ronan back really. Obviously he's gone out on loan again today. So
he's had more loans than that West Ham, isn't he? He's ridiculous.
Yeah, more clubs than
honest to God. When's he gonna when they're just gonna get rid of him? Because they keep giving him contract.
They give him a new contract. Yeah, I know. He had a pretty nasty injury, I think, whilst he was at Grasshoppers. But I don't know. They're weird moves as well. No disrespect to the Scottish League, but I just don't think you don't convince many people over there, and that's why the Luke Matheson deal I can't get my head around either. Joining Hamilton Academical.
Here's one for you, Dave.
I'm glad he just said tossing and not the surname.
It's Adaraboyo.
What do I say? Adaraboyo or something? I
don't know, man. I don't know what you said. You had a good stab at it, though, didn't you?
Yeah, tossing. Well, they said they were linked to him yesterday, and there's been absolutely zero news on him today. So a lot of people thinking Bruno will resign. Oh my God. Okay, we've had an update from Sky Sports. Wolves have ended negotiations to sign both Boubacar Kamara and Kiefer Moore. Cardiff want 12 million for Kiefer Moore that Wolves don't want to pay, and he's currently isolating apparently. And Marseille are holding out for 12 million for Kamara. Why are we not paying 12 million pounds?
Sign some players.
Oh my word. Okay. Right. I hope we pull something out of the bag. Otherwise, this is going to be a very long evening, Matt. I'll just post that out if you want to entertain the chat.
Yeah, mate, go on, get it out. I think that if they're rejecting that, they must have, and this is maybe my positive cap on, which doesn't really happen. That must mean that we're looking at other players, because there's absolutely no way that they're going to shut the window with letting Gibbs-White go. Bruno Lage has said that he wants more players, and we've ended up with less. But how is that possible? So it's got to happen. It's got to happen. Big shout out to Mervyn Cooper, my dad, who's watching from home. He's just said that he's really enjoying it. I think it's the first time he's ever watched me do anything, Dave. So I think you're the pull, not me.
He saw the black shirt and the wall tie. He thought, this lad's a dude.
He knows what he's on about. Yeah. He knows what he's on about. There's a lot of comments for Jeff Shea, which we won't put on there because they're full of expletives. Don't we lose Bolly to the African Cup of Nations?
And Sace.
And Sace. So, yeah, that's another one. That's another thing that we need to look out for too. Dale says Jay Lings at least make a bid. I think he's got his heart set on United.
That's the thing.
Um,
Is the same thing with Morgan for me. He don't suit the system whatsoever, or at least where his best position is. We've got too many players there at the minute.
yeah, it's a tough one. Let's have a look, see what else. Need a director of football urgently. You know what, Ryan? I understand your point, but I don't agree because I think if a director of football, Dave took his hat in the ring. I don't think it changes anything because we're still going to be. It's still probably going to be Jeff making the final call. Um, it's a bit more encouraging. We're not just going for the Mendes comments, but we can't even sign them at the minute. So where does that leave us? I think the likes of Scott Sellers is a strange appointment to say the least. I don't think you'd ever have that at any club who's vying for European football, but it's a real strange one. Have Spurs given up on Adama and Miles Grocott? Uh, you'd like to think so. I hope
Problem.
so. I can't imagine the Wolves are going to let anyone go now. Not Adama or Neves, unless it was 100 million. I think that would be suicidal from the club, and that would really make fans turn. So, if there is a saving grace from this window, we've kept hold of them too. So, we shall see. Ben Mortimer, if injuries curse us, we are in trouble. Yeah, we are. And the way that Wolves are playing as well, pressing the ball higher up the pitch, more energy, more running, there's more likely for your stuff to go twang, more muscle injuries. And with even smaller squad than last year, God knows what could happen. I mean, Dave, might we get in a game?
Get me in. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, someone there.
Sorry,
It's
mate.
like the Creators Cup. We'll see auction winner 1 and winner 2 in the team. Was this guy in the match, or is he just a viewer? Maybe, I don't know.
I'm not sure, mate. You'll have to let us know.
A Fosun not learnt from last season. You know what? I'm still hoping for, right? Jeff Shee said in that AMA, the Ask Wolves things, he goes, I just wish the fans would start to trust me. And I just want to bring that video out tonight, if it happens.
Yeah.
But
I don't think they've got to sign someone, man. They have to.
I can't believe. Well, he says he wants the squad bigger, and you've got rid of a player today.
Richard
So
Archer's reviews would take me in defence. I think.
wearing
I
that
mean, a slim.
shirt, I'd have you in my defence in court. Yeah.
I've lost a bit of timber, mate, but I've only got one leg at the minute. So saying that, I might not have a choice. You've seen my trap of the ball from Molyneux and the clear shove in the back. So, do you think Fosun's time is running out? I think the only kind of time is their own. They own the club, so even if you feel that their time is running out with fan confidence, it doesn't really matter because they own the club. They've got the keys. So, what do you reckon, Dave? Do you think they've still got enough credit in the bank?
Yeah, 100%, mate. Anyone saying Fosun out, I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard. I can understand people's frustrations, but listen, 24 hours ago, right, before the Renato Sanches links, it was just a centre-back. I don't think anyone was asked about centre-mid, but now it's because all of a sudden there's been so much links, and from credible sources, to be fair. So, and saying that we're pulling out of these deals. Look, they don't. We've said it before. Fosun don't want to get ripped off, and if they think a deal ain't worth it, it's not worth it. I'm not one to judge. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and I don't know what goes on the training ground. But to say Fosun out, I think is very harsh, in my opinion. Very, very harsh.
I think we're going to see a lot of it tonight, though, mate. Unfortunately, I think we are. Perhaps that's one of the reasons that Nuno left because they didn't promise him any transfers. You seen that rumour as well.
It wouldn't surprise me. But
Who knows?
I said I felt Bruno Lage a couple of weeks ago was a bit of a yes man, someone that would. But at the same time, I don't think he would have said what he was saying in the press conferences if he was that. So
yeah, and I think there's enough there's enough there from the first 4 games to display that if we back him and get him a couple of players, we're going to do well this season. So unless they've seen it and thought there's enough to stay up.
Yeah. That's the only thing. But if you've got a manager playing as well as he has in those first 3 games, albeit not picked up any points, and he wants players, you gotta back him, and you haven't backed him enough yet. We haven't backed him enough yet. But next summer, I mean, I don't want to be talking about it because I think we've said it for the last 3 years. Next summer will be better. Next summer we'll spend more money. next summer, you know, the FFP cycle does restart. You've got players like Kamara out of contract. Maybe we'll make another move in January if it doesn't go to plan. Same with Sanchez. Do we make another move in January? Who knows? But
Thing
it's
is,
very
though, mate,
frustrating.
everyone's saying like, oh, it's the European, it's UEFA fine from when we were in Europe. That ended last season, so we're not under any kind of potential ban or restraint from UEFA. Should we spend within our means and qualify out of our means, sorry, and qualify? So that's nonsense. Like we've spent net like 3.5 million, 6.5 million this window. I said before you came in, Dave, that. Newcastle fans call for Mike Ashley's head, yet they've spent probably double, maybe triple what we spent net. And we're here saying, you know, Fosun have got a lot of credit in the bank.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying I agree with you,
no,
mate.
it's a different situation to the Mike Ashley one because he's been a J bag for how many years anyway. So like they've hated him, and with Wolves, mate, the amount of money they pumped in, and it's not just across those few years. You know, we've spent more. You know, we've spent more money than Newcastle over the last 4 or 5 years. We've got into Europe. But unfortunately, the transfer windows have been underwhelming. I think if this doesn't go to plan tonight, there are going to be a lot of fans disappointed, and they've got to. I know he's happy with the structure, but the structure of the board at the moment is absolutely dog. It's a load of rubbish. The structure that they've got there, they have to get in somebody in charge of recruitment, whether it's a director of football or head of recruitment. You've got people out there that, you know, serious clubs have these people in charge, and we haven't got one. And no disrespect to Jeff, he's someone that had no clue about football up until about 4 or 5 years ago. So he needs to get someone that isn't Scott Sellers in charge of the finances.
This is a good shout from B.O. Wolf, and it resonated when I saw it because it's exactly what Leander Dendoncker said after the Celta Vigo game. It's good to have youth players on the bench, but we need senior players. And if your players are coming out and saying that, and your manager, there's obviously something not quite right.
Well, you had 2 players come back from injury, Mosquera and Bolly last week, and we still had Luke Cundle on the bench. And now you've just let Morgan Gibbs-White go, so you've added another space on the bench. Who have you got to come back? Johnny, probably next year. Neto, probably end of the year. Bruno Jourdain, maybe, but is he going to fill you with much confidence? So, yeah, it definitely needs additions.
Yeah, we've got another guest coming on in about a couple of minutes. We've got Harry joining us. He's just waiting backstage now with his Grand Theft Auto t-shirt on. Love that, Harry. Got the merch on.
I'm just looking at his connection there. It's like he's on a PowerPoint presentation with his frames. Look. There we go.
He's showing us his guns backstage in the green room. Got some other stuff here. Feel sorry for Bruno. I really do. He hasn't been backed at all. I agree, mate. I feel like he's been thrown under the bus completely. We can see from the early games that there's something there, and when it clicks, and maybe with a bit more quality and players right for the system, that we're going to do some teams some serious damage this season. You big stiff idiot.
Serious harm.
Yeah. So I completely agree. I really like Bruno. His style of play, he's fantastic to watch, and you can see it's starting to gel. But he's been screaming out for players, and when it always concerns me when a manager does that publicly. So yeah, I completely agree. Bruno wasn't backed when he was in Benfica, and now he's a Benfica fan. Yeah, I mean, didn't they sold Joao
Got rid of
Felix
and didn't,
yeah,
didn't replace him properly.
Which is a shame. Anything else in here before we get Harry in? Any more rumours doing the rounds, Dave?
No, I'm just looking now. Nothing of note yet. I'm just hoping it'll just come out of the blue like the Sanchez one yesterday. But as it stands, Lille in desperate. They're in loads of debt, Lille. So I've just got a feeling, Matt. I've just got a feeling at like maybe like 9 o'clock.
Clippers out, son.
I'll get if we sign Sanchez tonight. I'm just going straight down the middle on stream.
Direct long ball.
Yeah, but as it stands, yeah, nothing. It's gone very quiet, which is frustrating.
There's a fella who keeps saying about Sebastian Cordova, and I don't know whether
I don't have a clue. I don't know.
Yeah, one of those names like Drew Peacock.
Cordova, Mexican footballer. Mate, I've never heard of him. I've never watched him play.
No, same here. I've not seen any links either. Someone should be sacked for these consecutive poor windows. I mean, it does scream incompetence, doesn't it? I don't really stop biting your nails, Cooper. You sound like my old man. Tap sober rumor went quiet. I think if he's going to go anywhere,
that was never really a rumor about it. Not this summer, anyway. To be fair.
Yeah. Right. Should we get him in?
Yeah, let's go.
Harry Mansell.
Hi guys. Is my connection all right? Yeah.
You look like you've been held hostage.
How you doing? There's so much to talk about.
Well, there's not. That's what.
Being sarcastic.
There really ain't, fella. How you keeping, mate? You okay?
Yeah, really good. I've just been looking on Twitter and I'm actually depressed now.
Oh, Finn will be joining us soon. He's just put the chickens to bed.
No, seriously, yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I believe you. I went with him the other week and he said, let's put his chickens away. Can he then play centre back them chickens or what?
Have you been following the rumours today, Harry?
Yeah, mate, I have. And well, last night when that Sanchez one dropped, I was thinking, nice. We'll probably get him in, get one more in, and we'll all be happy. And then it's all fell apart. It's just, I don't know why we've left everything so late as well. We just don't learn from our mistakes, do we? But at least Gibbs White's got his move. There's one positive for everyone.
I think after I was going to say after Tuesday night at Forest, where he's people are giving his dad and stick. I think that's probably for the best.
He's on a new deal though, hasn't he? He's got
2024, yes, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like every year is like his year to shine, and like this year will be his year, and then he just goes on loan again.
34-year-old Morgan Gibbs White, one to watch.
Yeah.
Mate, I can't. I thought you were going to be mega busy today. Well, you probably have been, just not.
We have been, but it's always like it's got to like 60%, and you're like, okay. No,
it's just like it's like a battle of the journos, isn't it? It's that Fabrizio, is it Alex Cook, John Percy? They all just let out news, copy each other, and then you just don't know who to believe, and then it all falls through about an hour later.
Yeah, because Ornstein broke the news this morning about it being 50-50 for Sanches, didn't they? And we were like, it's Ornstein, like he's good with Arsenal, but probably not, as reliable as other sources. And other people started reporting it like that Sky Anton, who I don't think that's reliable anyway. And I was still hopeful that it'd happen. And then Spears said something about it. Then Romano said it on his live stream. I was like, for fuck's sake.
He's now he gets so many. Don't he have so many contacts here? He's brilliant at what he does. Fabrizio
Romano. Yeah, he's
saying that though. We might as well talk about something else because obviously Wolves are doing nothing. But that news earlier of 220 million for Mbappe, and they were like, "Nah, we'll keep him for a year." And he's going for free. I was watching that on Sky earlier. Yeah, he's on Sky Sports News. I mean, PSG, their owners must be mega rich to turn that down.
They are, mate. They're state funded.
Yeah, there we go. Like. I wish we could do that. I thought we were state funded when they first came in Folkestone, but I think never.
Yeah. This is a Sal Niguez has gone to Chelsea as well. Does that mean that Neves might be an option for Atletico Madrid?
Oh my God. No, they're signing Griezmann, aren't they? That's going
are they?
Yeah.
Who's Ronaldo Sanchez? Never heard of him. Refusing to pay 12 million for camera. I'm on the stream.
I've seen the only reason I can see Wolves maybe saying those that he's out of contract at the end of the season, but surely you just pay the money if you're desperate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one I've just saw. Is they don't want to pay 12 million for that Kamara or Kiefer Moore. Is that right?
Kiefer Moore,
which is.
Yeah.
God, I wouldn't have minded him. There was a bad reaction, wasn't there? But I wouldn't have minded that Kiefer Moore.
No, same.
Sorry, this guy said several under 21s. What are you whingeing about? I don't know if it's sarcasm or not, but even several under 21s, which we haven't. We've signed 2 kids from Manchester City over the last 2 days, and that's it. The 23 squad is the worst I've seen it for years.
It's terrible.
It is. I think I've just seen it.
Gash. Say it, Dave. Gash Klaxon.
Nah, it is Gash. No,
yes,
it was nil. To be fair, I don't know how they're holding Wigan to 0-0 at the moment, second half. But they're 23s. But I don't know if you're being sarcastic, Steve, if I'm honest. But even the 23s. Normally, we all have a laugh and joke. Oh, another player for the academy. But even that has been poor. This
Who was that young
this
lad we
season.
signed today? Have you spoke about that already? The one from Man City.
No, I mean from Man City. What's his name now? Harvey
Griffiths.
Nichols.
Sell him
was
on
it?
in a few
Harvey
years.
Griffiths, yeah, was it?
Is it Griffiths?
Yeah, Griffiths. Yeah.
Oh,
One
it's
positive
just-
spin though. I'm just trying to dig something out. It's we are keeping Neves and Adama, aren't we? Which is
Well,
I'm
you don't
clutching
know
at
yet,
straws a
man.
bit. Yeah, I know, but it seems that way. Would you believe?
It would be. I
the
think
rumours?
if one either of them were to go, I think we would have heard about it by now.
Oh mate,
What's your
then I
thoughts
would
on
not
Weston
look at
McKennie
Twitter.
coming in?
I'd take him. He's I've just seen someone else tweet about it. His numbers are really good. You know, we talk about his percentiles. They're quite comparable to Renato's, to be fair.
Yeah,
Saw him linked
he's
with
very.
Burnley earlier.
Talking of
Well, that's-
numbers, Hwang, he
Yeah.
didn't score in 20 at his last club. Should we be worried about that? Because obviously,
No, his numbers are very limited, to be fair. Leipzig, he was injured. He had really
injured,
serious. He come down with COVID. It was really serious. He missed so many games with that, and then he had a little injury as well. So, but I think on average he was playing like 20 minutes a game. Like if you add all his minutes together, so you know he's coming off the bench a lot as well. So
but he is called the Bull, so
yeah, exactly.
it's gonna work, innit? It's gonna
That's
work.
the only reason we've signed him.
He's the more deal off. It looks like it at the minute, mate. I think what were Cardiff holding that for? Was it 10 million?
12. But the thing is,
12.
we've left that too late because if we offered 10 million last week, they would have accepted it because they would have had time to get a replacement in. So Wolves
Didn't
they haven't got time.
Didn't McCarthy though say to take a huge fee? I don't know what that is to Cardiff,
Yeah.
but I'm
Like
assuming
10 to
12.
12 million, I think. But
Yeah.
Wolves have left it too late. You can't now go to a championship team and say I'll give you this amount of money, especially like Cardiff when they haven't got another backup striker. So it's too late for clubs.
There's a lot of faux and outs in the live chat.
Oh my god, it is gonna be meltdown, innit? If there's
Yeah, it
nothing,
is,
then
and
ever-
I
it looks like it.
I understand it. To be fair, mate.
We've had two
I
bids
understand
rejected
that.
for Kiefer Moore. 2 bids rejected
Bloody
for
hell.
Kiefer Moore.
But what's depressing me even more, every time I look up, I've got Sky Sports News on the background. It's like, Arsenal have signed a player, West Ham have signed a player. It's like everyone else is doing business. Burnley
Mate,
have
West
signed
Ham
Carter Roberts from Swansea.
Finished 16th a couple of years ago, and they've managed to invest very well. I mean, look, like Suchek, Kufal, signed another. They signed Vlasic today, didn't they?
Who was Barkley linked with earlier as well? Barkley's linked with someone. Was it Burnley as well? Or was it Everton?
He's
Barkley?
finished. He's
Yeah. I thought he was English.
he's only 28.
Whey!
Come on.
Easy.
You can't stand still in this league. It's true. I was really optimistic if we got 2 or 3 more players in that we were going to have a top half finish, but now I'm not convinced. I just think we're going to run out of gas really easily with the way we're playing as well.
We
you-
think we have stood still, haven't we? Like last
Yeah.
season when we stood still, and like teams like West Ham, Villa, they're all signing big players and going ahead of us. So that's the thing. Even when we're in Europe though, 2 top 7 finishes, and we didn't take advantage of that at all.
No, definitely. I looked earlier, and I think Jerry said it in that chat we were in, Dave. Midfields, like, I know everyone's gone about defenders, which is true. We've needed a centre back for years, but we have got Yerson and Bolly to come back. We've got 3 midfielders.
That's how I
Yeah.
say his name. That is
Adebayo.
Adebayo.
I don't think anything's happened. I know we were interested in Dave. That's true, but I don't think there's been any bids for Adebayo.
I was looking for a pen to do like a Harry Potter wish, saying Adebayo or something like that. No, again, there were links with it yesterday. Even Fabrizio said he was on our wish list and nothing's come of it. Maybe, again, he's one of the ones that we could go for because he's English-based. It would take probably a lot easier to do a deal for him. Who knows?
Anyone know why Cody was subbed on Sunday? So yeah.
Well, I think that just shows that Bruno, maybe if we go to a back 4, maybe Cody is the one that he's going to sacrifice. I think Sace and Kilman offered a bit more of an aerial threat, and I think Bruno knew that if we get some corners, free kicks late on, that Kilman or Sace are most likely to get on the end of them.
I'm just looking down at this top, lads, and I didn't realise Nuno's still on this.
Vitinha's on it as well, mate. So it's very much out of date.
okay.
It's on more.
Maybe we need maybe we need a Bruno Lage version. If all goes to plan,
Yeah.
maybe we get
Just
that
put no
out for
players
Christmas.
on it. Like, just no players, just Bruno
just
Lage.
blank space. Just George Mendes and Bruno Lage. Yeah. Bruno Lage would be quite cool,
Sellers.
maybe like Vice City or something like that. We'll think of something.
That's a good shout, actually.
This situation, right? We don't sign anyone apart from Renato Sanches, and that window done he happy.
I'd be happy.
Yeah, I think I would have been. Yeah.
Lookman's already gone out. Sorry, someone just said Lookman. Lookman's gone to Leicester.
Yeah, it's on loan, isn't it? I saw that. Yeah.
How about Talisca? What's he doing these days?
He's still on a flight to Wolverhampton, mate. He must have gone right. He's gone Ryanair, hasn't he?
The Bermuda Triangle, I think, mate.
Is Finn's put his chickens away yet? He might bring some breaking news with him. You never know.
These chickens must be massive, mate, because he's been putting those chickens away for about half hour. He's a joke.
So he's got better Wi-Fi than me.
What, Neil? Can I ask? And I've seen not just one person. He's not the only person who said it. What indicates to you that we are in a relegation battle?
0 points are in the bottom three.
Yeah, but what have you seen from the first 3 games against 3 teams that are in the top 6 or top 7 that indicates for you that we're in a relegation battle?
We're not in a relegation battle. I was very worried going into the season, but the way we've played has shocked me, to be honest. I didn't think we could be this attacking. Like I knew Bruno Lage had the reputation, but the way he's done it, I'll take my hat off to him, to be fair. And that's why if we would have got a few players in, we could have done something really good, couldn't we? And now we've got 18 players now, and we said we didn't want 19 because it wasn't enough. We can't even go deep in cups now because we ain't got the bloody squad to do it.
Why are people saying we can't score, so we're going to get relegated? Just again,
scored 4 against Forest.
We played 3 of the top 7. We've had countless amount of shots. Just let's wait a sec. Give him a chance. After 3 games playing arguably the best football we've played in 2 or 3 years, you cannot say that Wolves are in a relegation battle. It took Nuno, the season we finished 7th, 7 games to get our first win. So, just have a little patience.
Do you think we're linked with that more as well because they're a bit concerned about Raul? Because he hasn't looked.
Even if he goes 2 up front, no, he hasn't got the options. If he wants to go 4-4-2, he hasn't got the options.
Raul looks like someone who's just come back from having their skull fractured. That's
he
the
does
only way
actually,
that's the only way I can describe it. He just looks off the pace. I've seen on Twitter, and no one's really put it in the chat, people saying Bruno's going to walk.
No, he's not.
I've seen people put it in the chat. It's bollocks.
Not a chance.
He did say he needs 3 or 4 players, but
there's a million reasons why he won't walk.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a million reasons.
Carlos Vinicius has gone to PSV. Yeah, it's just in that 2-season loan.
I think as well, what doesn't happen, which adds fuel to the fire. We're linked with every name under the sun, and then you find reports saying we're not linked with them, or they're too much money, or they've gone to another club, and fans take that as gospel, as we wanted them but wouldn't pay the money. When in reality, we probably weren't even interested anyway. It's just agents trying to get new deals or alert other clubs. But it is hard not to get bogged down in it, especially when the transfer dealings have been so poor as well.
I definitely think the news last night got everyone so excited, and it's made it even worse.
Mate, I was watching the stream last night with Dave, and I didn't get to sleep till 1:30. I was buzzing, thinking, God, this is gonna be unreal. Like, we're actually gonna mount a serious challenge here for Europe if we sign this fella, and it just wasn't to be. Really disappointing.
Someone's asked overall thoughts on the window if we don't do any more deals. It's been okay. I would give it a 5 out of 10, a 6 out of 5 out of 10.
I gave it a 4.
Give it a 5 out of 10. I said
if you don't include options to if we want to buy them, haven't we made money this window?
Yeah, we're in a profit this window.
Yeah.
Just about. Yeah. So
I suppose FFP and that, but
I said if we signed a centre back, which we were pretty heavily linked with, and we may still sign a centre back, I would have said it would have been a good window. If we signed a centre back and a top centre back and a centre mid, I would have said it would be a very good window. And it looked like at one point earlier today, we could have done. So we've addressed areas that sort of needed to be addressing, but not the key area at the minute.
I looked at this is from Dicky Mo, over 20 shots per game. Right, goals will come. I saw some analyst tweet about Wolves' style of play over the first 3 games, and someone said we've had so many shots, why isn't it going in? What needs to change? And he said, on another day you score 4. So I think it is once that first goal goes in, it's going to be a bit of a romp. But is Paul Gladden still around? Where is Paul Gladden these days?
He's definitely shifting all Bolton, probably. That's where
he's playing for Emmen, which I believe.
They're in the
is
Eredivisie. I've never heard of them before.
I don't think they're in the Eredivisie. I think they're in the second.
We should have kept.
I know they are in Eredivisie.
No, I got
Should
relegated.
have kept
last
Rafa
season.
Mir, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Should have just kept.
They got
him,
relegated
made him
last
stay.
season.
Yeah, they're in the Erist division, which is the.
Why did we even sign him, man? His record was dead.
It's
What
a
a
Mendes
weird-
client, wasn't it?
What a weird Kevin Farewell signing that was. He wasn't Mendes, was he?
I think so. Yeah,
Paul Gladden, how did he wangle
I
that
think
one?
so. Yeah, I think he was.
Nah. I remember.
So
Oh,
did you-
nah, he wasn't. Nah, he's not. He's not a Mendes client.
I bet he, couldn't,
That
he
a
was so
Kevin
bad though,
Farewell
wasn't he?
special. That was. Nah, he's got some Dutch agency. Get Bjorn
I don't know why.
Sigurdarsson back in. Oh yes. Where is it?
I don't know why I just keep looking up at Sky Sports, hoping it says breaking news: Wolves sign so and so. It's not going to happen, is it?
Oh, I've got the shirt there, but I've got the other side of the shirt. I was gonna get the Siggy shirt out.
The Wolves Twitter rooms have started up, and the title of the rooms is
Sigurdarsson. Oh well.
Oh dear.
That
It's,
LED there, it literally sums up the window, doesn't it?
It's collapsed, falling apart.
Oh, man.
It's going to turn tonight, though. It really is. It really is going to turn. It's, and you know, I'm so positive at the minute, Dave. I don't know what's got into me. Like usually, I'm like, this is
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
Poster now, sat there bored, get through the Neves is shit. But I'm really positive at the minute. But I'm struggling to stay positive because it's just not good enough. It just is not good enough.
Give him
imagine,
time, mate. I
uh,
trust Jeff's got 2.25 hours to put a smile on our faces, and I've just got belief.
Something's got to happen, surely. But maybe they'll just come out and say we tried. Sorry, but then we're going to lose to Watford, and there'll be even more meltdown.
At least you tried.
Yeah. Get Jack Price back. Someone's put in the comments.
Jack Price, man.
Jesus.
Somebody's
Cross,
commented, man.
fear the beard. Fear the beard. Guys, let us know your scores out of 10 for what you think Wolves have done in the transfer window. It'd be interesting to see what the consensus is.
Mine's about
with
5
the window
for what it's
shutting
worth.
now.
No, I don't think we'll be screwed. I've got full belief. We'll be absolutely fine.
What happens if Neves snaps his leg next game? Are we just going to have Matinho and Dendoncker midfield all season and hope they don't get injured?
Martinez's looked good, mate, to be fair. But
He has.
But you can't rely on him, mate. He's
No.
how old he is.
Yeah, we do need reinforcements, to be fair.
Unless we put Sace back in midfield. Oh man, it's getting
thanks.
desperate.
How about push Cody up into midfield there?
Oh mate, that shout just makes me laugh.
And
He was crap in the championship in midfield. We put him right back, didn't we? Remember, because he couldn't get in.
It really, really gets on my nerves. Fans are just, and I love the bloke, but fans are just desperate to shoehorn him into any role. Like, we need to top. Oh, surely Cody. Cody scored. He'll get him up there. He's great on set pieces.
I remember his goal for was it Huddersfield against us when he scored that.
Yeah, that
worldie?
was a banger, wasn't it? That was.
Yeah,
I was
that
right
was
behind
quite
that.
Yeah,
That was a
and
great
me.
try. That was.
Ooh, getting Dombele in.
He's staying at Spurs.
Oh, Cody for striker. Well,
Cody
that's
for
a quick
striker.
No,
It made
get
me
rid of
laugh
that.
when we were linked with more. People were saying on Twitter, "Oh, you can play centre back and up front." Because
I saw that on transfer
He
marks.
started off as
Yeah.
a centre back. God,
Who's that? Keeper Moore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he plays
yeah.
centre half.
He's
I'm
on
surprised he's not
non-league,
gone in for Dion Dublin because he can do that as well.
Heskey
My
used to
mate,
do that. Remember, Heskey
and-
played centre half for
and-
Bolton for a bit.
Doherty, the one who played, is it Gary Doherty at Norwich? He's a centre half and a centre forward. Chris
My
Sandler.
mate brought
Tell you
Ain't he
what,
Dion Dublin
ain't he the
to kick
pool
the table
player?
off him.
Ain't Gary Doherty the pool player? No.
No, he's a footballer.
Oh.
You're
I've
thinking
just
of Ronnie
seen-
O'Sullivan, mate.
No, there's some new signings coming in. Let me sort this out in a sec. I've seen
Here's a name for you.
No, there's 4 players that we've been linked with here.
Villa's bid for
Where?
Smith Rowe.
Have you got? Is this an
There you go,
exclusive?
look. Yeah, exclusive there. Look.
You've got the director of football in the middle who's coming in.
Yeah,
Matteo
Wolves are looking to bring
Cuperini.
in. Wolves are looking to bring in 4 players. Director of football, yeah. And the new goalkeeper there.
Put Finners
Oh,
up
word.
front.
Yeah.
Oh, talking
Ken
of
Doherty.
Finners.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Ken Doherty. Ken Dodd.
Let's see how happy
Here he is.
Finners
Yeah.
Speak to one of the players now.
We're one of the new
How big are them
players.
chickens, mate? How big are them
You hear me
chickens?
all right? Sorry, I've had to walk down a pizza as well. You're all sounding very good. It's a great show.
Cheers, Finn.
Family time.
Oh god, being us up front would be class. No,
It
he's like the
wouldn't, mate.
Slender Man.
Yeah.
He's absolute pony. He's so
Harry
bad.
Mansell at right back. That's definitely how you spell it, Richard. Cheers, mate.
Marcel. It's Marcel's cousin, mate. That is Harry Marcel.
What is that toy? Which one?
Which
The
one?
blue
Whoa.
Yeah,
which
or
one?
Dave's one.
Probably mine.
This is a Wolves. This is you can't buy these. This is actually from a. Oh wait, Finn's got one. Wait, Finn.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
You've got the bully one on, haven't you? The one that he always wears around.
This is old school. This one, mate. This is an old school one.
Excuse me, Dave. I'm still waiting for my nan bread. If you can hurry up with that, please. mate.
I've actually got a Wolves toy upstairs, but I won't go and get it. 'cause
Cobra son, yeah.
I won't.
I'm on the. I don't drink in the week, mate, anymore.
No.
Coke Zeros, and I've got my cup of tea in my home surf flask. I thought I'm going to be here a while. Tom Rouse, where is Tom? Has anyone heard from him?
He's in the comments. He's in the comments.
Is he?
now. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's up. Yeah.
Where?
Get
Get him
him
up. Get him in.
You two look
You're
like the
in.
scene in Step Brothers when they have an interview as a team.
What we want, Dave, like you were saying, we want a Sanchez bid in.
Yeah, we want
to
to sign in, and we're gonna be there like.
Yeah. I'll be doing if we sign. So I'll be doing a strippergram if we sign anyone. If it's under 23.
Someone taking
He's
a
under
recall
23.
Bonatini.
You'll strip if we sign a kid, Matt.
Well, you know what? You know what? We were doing a giveaway, weren't we, for a kit on Talking Wolves?
Oh,
If
dear.
we signed 2 senior players, and it all went quiet, and I thought, right, we don't have to give it away. And then Kamara and Kiefer Moore come about, and I thought, oh, it's back on, and then it's just gone again. So
Please,
There's a lot of
Deluded Dave.
people on Twitter who are watching,
that me or
watching us
Dazzle?
on and Sky Sports News, which is class. Like, thanks
Oh,
to
we're
those who are
probably more
tweeting us.
So am I. So I've got it on up here.
Are you not
We just
concentrating on the
need something to
stream?
drop because the scene's in here.
I'm going to get us the exclusives.
Get Rouse on the stream, the chief. We can't have more than 4, can we?
I'll drop out if you want to get him in a bit.
Tom Parker's coming
You
on a
can
bit,
if
mate, to talk Hogwarts. So
Get something going while we're waiting.
We-
for
I
Quidditch
the-
World Cup.
I did think about getting Bib on, but I just thought, what's the point? Because you know exactly what you're going to get.
There's a space going at the moment, isn't
Bloody
there?
Fosun needs to get out of this club because they are a joke. Get him out.
That's a good impression, that is.
Yeah, I know.
They
Speaking-
lie to us
speaking-
week in, week out about transfers.
That is bang on, that
He's speaking live in the space at the moment with.
Oh my god,
Over
that's
100.
brilliant.
When's it gonna bloody change, Fosun?
Oh, that is bang on, those.
That is so
Oh my
good.
god. Bang. Oh.
It's a bloody joke.
No, let's not get in there.
I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I'll butcher it. I was going to do it as well.
What's that?
I
was gonna try it as well, but-
Good.
I ain't good.
I've
Your
got a
Bib is
mean
more than
Jason
Bib.
guy as well, but yeah.
You said you want to be as
Guy.
big as Man City. It's all lies. You've lied to us again, Fosun.
Think he'd want Nuno back now, Bib, or not?
Wait, come on. Flipping, I got tears on it.
Oh,
Justin Rowe reckons we should have signed Danny Ings.
no, I don't think we should have because his legs are made of popcorn. And he's only got 1 year left on his deal. Is it 1 year left on his deal? So everyone's
you've
loving
got
that
the
bib
chat,
impression.
I think it is one year
Chat
left.
with that impression. It is.
There's
Good.
one year left.
Someone's got to clip that up and send it Bib on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Matt Cooper Bibs.
I've been trying to. I've been practicing my bib impression because it's really.
He's been in the
easy.
mirror doing that, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Bloody
Oh, man's
joke.
got tears in his eyes. Oh.
It's time
What,
to go.
what do you think of Wolves missing out on Troy Deeney?
What do you clowns geek?
Oh, man. Keep making us money here. Keep going.
Oh, bloody hell.
hell.
Right, who else? What
pats in the hat.
impressions do you want?
Line it up.
Alright. Oh, yeah. Give us an impression of the community. We'll get it done. Wait, what's this clown on about here? Yeah, we definitely missed out on him, didn't we?
Yeah, we did miss out on him.
Big on Matthew Paul there.
Yeah, thank you for the donation. That's it's really appreciated.
I think that's the first one, maybe. Have we ever heard?
get me on doing impressions. Tom Rouse, I can't.
No,
I can't
no,
do a
thank you,
Rouse.
Rouse. I don't want to do
Sam
you,
Books. Yeah.
Can you do it?
Right, you got Sam Volks off run, right?
Sam Books. I might bring some other impressions out a bit. I've got quite a good few impressions, but none of them are like Wolves content creators. I'm gonna do a good
mate.
Jason Guy.
Yeah, Jason Guy is incredible.
Yeah, do that
I
one.
don't want to do it because no, because I really like Jason. I don't think he'd find it very funny.
I think
No, you like Bib then? No, you like Bib, so you'll do Bib with, you know.
Who's had to do it then?
Do you want a Jason Guy?
Yeah.
For me now, I think that
That's enough. That's enough for tonight.
Jesus Christ, man. You've been practicing these in the mirror, I swear.
Anyway, back to the rumours. Any
Yeah,
news
back
on
to the
incomings? At the minute, Matty boy, there's absolutely nothing. We've lost our heads. There's absolutely no one coming in. There's absolutely no. Oh God.
Fucking hell.
Oh God.
I can't look at the screen. I can't.
Fucking
No,
guys, keep on going, man.
Wait, go on, Matt. We'll do this the rest of the evening.
I'm not
Made 11 quid off this stream already.
It's like an open mic night, this is.
We're stuffing £10.
I'll be able to buy a player soon.
Oh,
Cheers, Josh.
Thank you very much, mate. That's fantastic. Can we go to bed? Yes.
No, don't do
anyway,
a Leeds.
can
Don't
you
go to bed
remember-
yet.
Can you remember that one year when Tim Spears tweeted that, right? I'm off to bed, nothing's going to be done. I think we got
And a
a
phobia sign.
Like,
Yeah.
that was a
Iconic.
funny one.
Oh, there's even more here. Oh, this
Seen
is
Boylson
fantastic,
until
boys.
it's Boylson, man, iconic. Iconic.
Chris
Would you
Eubank
like it?
impression. There we go.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I bet
Dave.
Matt's better then. I'm not sure about the Christian.
Would you like it, sweetie?
Stupendous confectionery. Yeah.
Smarties, indeed.
Oh yeah, Dave, you're light.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, my
Yeah,
light is
I feel
dying. Oh my god.
It's collapsed.
No, that sums up the window.
I was going to say that's a metaphor.
Kazira
innit?
as well, absolute legend.
If you keep donating, I'll actually put a bid in for Sanchez myself.
I was going to say we can add to the Sanchez fund here.
Well, let me just ignore the tracksuit bottoms of his shirt, boys.
That bib one day was brilliant.
like my mug for today's stream. Can this go on the stream?
What's that,
Got a
mate?
warm Vimto. Adama.
Yeah. You're not very
Oh,
well.
yeah,
are
he's
you?
staying, mate. At least they're staying. Adama and no. Oh my god! I've just realised what it is now. Yeah.
Oh my word. Well, that's it.
Think you're better shape
Monetisation's
than
gone.
that.
We've lost that
I was
20
just
quid we
thinking
just
that.
made, Finn.
Sorry, Dave.
We've just lost that 20 quid we just made there, son.
Stream shut down.
Everyone's asking for a Dazzle impression, Matt. Juan chat.
I bet you
Oh,
Matt can
guy's
nail
name.
it as well. You just know Matt
What's
can
that?
nail it.
Who's
You know,
that?
you
The
just know
Dazzle?
you've got it in your locker, man.
Dazzling.
Yeah. And we've got a new member, by the way, Jamie. Absolute
Welcome,
legend.
Jamie.
New
Good impression,
member.
Yeah. And another one. You boys can use the new emotes that are on the channel, by the way. There'll be more added on there. Absolute legends.
Someone's put the impression on Twitter.
Oh,
Breaking on Kamara, by the way.
Go on.
Has decided to stay, will renew, or go as a free agent.
No. Where have you seen that, Finn?
Orny. Let's get Orny.
You what, sorry?
What's that? What's that? What's
Yeah,
that? Thing?
21-year-old rejected both and decided to stay.
Fuck him.
And
I'll
rubbish.
share the screen. I'll share the tweet for people to see. I'll do that.
We do appreciate people actually like watching us whilst this is going on. I know it's not the most enthralling thing, but there you have it on the screen.
Marseille have had offers of Boubacar Kamara from Wolves and Newcastle. Marseille wanted a sales in the final year with no agreement, but the 21-year-old has rejected both.
Isn't he like
So
a huge
he's
Marseille
rejected
fan
Wolves.
as
Has he
well?
rejected Wolves then?
And Newcastle.
Yeah.
Seems like it, yeah.
Chief.
That Gavin Smith tweet thing.
What about Renato
Here we go.
Sanches?
Yep.
Hello.
Wolves have had a bid rejected for Kiefer Moore, but there's anticipation they'll go back in before the window closes.
Are we really sitting here doing impressions for 2 hours for Kiefer Moore?
More. How'd you like it? How'd you like
it?
More. Oh.
Well, what was that bit about Sanchez? Or was it just depressing?
Renato Sanches, sorry. As reported, Wolves have
Renato
pulled out. They
Tim
pull out
Spears,
game
Dave.
strong.
Tim Spears.
Oh,
Two
okay.
clubs. Oh, nothing happening with Kiefer Moore now either, he says.
Oh, right, okay.
Ella Kobe's at Molyneux the weekend. Get him back in.
I am the captain.
Keith.
Oliver Neacham on a free. Oh.
Is he on a free and Cham?
He's pony anyway.
Oh, he went Marseille, didn't he, before? Oh, man. This is embarrassing.
This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'm going to have to start doing some more impressions if we don't get any more rumours.
Oh, it's all right. Jay Montanelli reckons Wolves fans can go to bed, which means we'll be signing 3 players tonight at least. 100%.
When
Wolves have
Montanelli says go to
tweeted,
bed.
apparently. Have they?
No, they haven't.
It's still talking about that Botman on Sky Sports. That was dead.
Oh, mate,
ages ago.
they're beyond.
We've now hit 2 hours to go. Oh, squeaky bum time.
Just a question for you, Harry, before you go.
Yeah.
Why does the window slam shut when it's not genuinely isn't a window?
I'm not sure actually. I'll have to think about that one, but maybe just the dramatic. It's the dramatic effect, isn't it? It's like
That's correct.
Shut, and everyone's like,
yeah.
whoa.
Slavomir Peshko, bring him in.
Slam him.
We're absolutely raking it in.
Do an Oatley impression.
No, I didn't mean to press that one.
Is Giles £20 million more than Aït-Nouri?
Good impression.
Right, we're.
Do you want me to bail,
Harry?
lads? Yeah. Thank you for having me on. I didn't have much, but we can't say much, can we? So.
I enjoyed it.
You're all part of the show, mate. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for the impression, Matt. I really enjoyed that. I'm glad I
I've just seen Slavomir Peshko outside Molyneux.
That's all right, mate.
See you in a bit, boys.
Harry, if you want to stick around, we might have you back on again in a bit. But if not,
I'll see what happens.
Go and look after the babbers. Take care, mate.
Yeah, man.
Lots of love, Harry.
See you in a bit. And as one door closes, another one opens. It's Tom Parker, everybody.
Where's the glasses gone?
Where's it? Whoa! Where's the glasses?
Look, I don't want to see my timeline anymore. I'd much rather see it blurred. I've had enough. Oh, look at that picture.
Slavomir Peshko at Molyneux.
Slavomir
Peshko over young Harry Wilson.
There you go.
Bloody hell, is it?
Here we go. Look at these throwbacks here.
Oh, mate, is that Tongo Dumbia?
Yeah,
we look like stone.
Oh, what?
Oh, we're on the Facebook. Whoa.
He was class.
Get it off.
Mallorca 2012. Get it off.
Oh, Tim Spears has just said Kiefer Moore's off, by the way.
What's the You're ruining it.
You read my lips, you're ruining it. Got the Talking Wolves stop on, though, so that's the only thing that...
Lovely stuff.
That's the only solace. Mate, this window's been a shambles. Oh, my God. What a shambles.
We
probably should get angry now, shouldn't we? Because we have been joking around.
Honestly, this is probably the... I'm not showing it, but this is the angriest I've felt in a long time, Wolves related. Like, genuinely, this is the most pissed off I've been. And it takes quite a lot to tick me off. Well, it can to an extent, but this is like really like genuinely set me off. I'm raging inside right now. Raging.
Dave, can you give us your longest Tim Spears ever?
I've got a sore throat.
Full silence.
What a clip that was. That was unbelievable.
Thank
I've
you.
got a sore throat, so give me a
That was
second.
good job,
Quiet
Phyllis,
for the
man. That was
start,
class.
please. Quiet for the start, please.
Tim Spears! I dropped that as well. I could have gone longer.
Get it!
Get it!
That's what you tell your
Context
missus.
Walls is
Boy,
definitely
the lung capacity there is phenomenal.
Oh my God, this is an absolute
Great
shambles.
stamina.
Boys, the LED, I'm giving up on that, by the way.
Yeah, just
Tom,
pack it in, mate.
how
Yes.
you doing, Tom? Are you good?
Not particularly.
Sorry.
I went into this. I literally put out a tweet at the start of today saying I'm accepting that we're not signing anyone because we're not signing anyone. I just don't want to be too disappointed. And as predictable as it has been, we actually haven't signed it. In fact, we let Gibbs White go. Literally, we've got less players than what we started with. I don't know. Strange.
Only the manager of Wolves will come out and say we need more players and us to end up with less.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I do really. That Tim Spears is a sent
Shouldn't be bloody
shockwaves.
sleeping. It's not even 10 o'clock yet.
Honestly, I'm so angry with the board at the moment. I mean, the recruitment is just pathetic. I mean, we've had, we said it in the podcast. And I said it under Dave's tweet today. 6 or 7 windows we've had to sort out our defensive and midfield problems, and we still haven't done it. We've got a 36-year-old or 35, I don't really care, João Moutinho to last the season in a high press system. We've got Ruben Neves and Dendoncker. So if anyone gets injured, straight away the under-23s are the backup. Forward line, I don't have an option. I don't have any issues with forward options. I think in that regard, we're quite well stacked. Defensively, we do have quite a lot of centre backs, but you've got to have quality over quantity, and that's the problem we seem to be having at the moment. I mean, we've been outspent by Norwich, we've been outspent by Newcastle, we've been outspent, I think, now by Brighton from the Cucurella deal. I mean, it is ridiculous. Like the ambition has just been non-existent in this window, I think. And I know that some fans might say that's harsh because we have brought in some decent players, but we haven't addressed the issues that have needed to be addressed in at least 2-3 years. Still the same centre backs after we got promoted. The only one we've signed is Jesus Vallejo. I guess you can count Mosquera now as a senior centre back. True. But fuck me. Sorry for swearing, but
it's a family show, Tom. Flip it.
Breaking news. Robbie Meekins tweeted, "Get your eyes peeled." Announcement. Off to bed we go, lads.
Yeah, brilliant.
I don't get it. Like, it's just. I mean, he might know something, but it's just he's going to rub people up the wrong way, man.
Oh, man. Honestly, how many podcasts have we said this now? What is our board? What is where's the structure? Where's the synergy? Where's any sort of sense of direction at the moment? The fact that we've gone backwards since we got into Europe is mind-boggling. I mean, the fact that we didn't take advantage of the fact we were in the Europa League. Maybe they didn't realise how big of an advantage it would be. Jeff Shee's probably got less football knowledge than all 4 of us. He's only been in football for 4 years. So I don't know. It's mental. It's mental. I'm not going to criticise Jeff Shee or the others too much. Well, just Jeff Shee really. But I mean, it gets to the point where how many windows do you leave it until you start to seriously question what on earth is going on? Because it's been 7 windows now. Are we going to give them 10 windows? And then if it gets to 10 windows and we're still saying, yeah, but look where they got us, are we going to go to more than 10 windows? How many times are we going to have to keep having this conversation every single window until, the fans start to question what's going on? I've still seen people on the vast majority of people have been criticising Fosun, but I've still seen people defending them, which I don't know. You can in some respects, I think, because we've kept Neves and Adama. Which I think is a huge credit goes to the board in that sense, the fact that we've kept them. But I don't know, I'm just ranting at the moment. I feel like I'm just ranting.
Get it out, mate. Get it out.
It's been bubbling all day. Like I didn't want to tweet anything because if I'm on my phone all day and I'm pissed off, I'll just tweet whatever I'm feeling. So I'll just keep it quite neutral or not as attacking as directly going for members of the board or whatnot, because I don't necessarily think it's constructive. But
have you carry on, mate? Sorry.
I just think it's ridiculous. Like all this talk, right? So at least now, as I said, I was in the Wolves space earlier. The Wolves ask, right? We've got evidence of what they've said now. They've got evidence of them saying that they want to back the manager, they want to sign. They're even talking about looking into the domestic market. I don't even think we've signed anyone from the domestic market this summer, have we? I'm trying to quickly remember all the signings we've made, and we haven't. No, we haven't. So what was all that about? The whole start of the window, they said,
"That's why it's
it's ridiculous." And then money sell to buy. Again, Norwich have outspent us. I get that they've just got promoted, but how have Norwich outspent us? Like, honest, how have they? But it's Norwich. No disrespect to Norwich, but come on.
Yeah, but Tom, is a real quality that Norwich has signed that you would take at Wolves in terms of 11? Any of their players that have signed would go into our starting 11.
Ozan Kabak, I think we could have gone in for. He's a pacey centre back. He's young, suits the high line, good on the ball, decent defensive numbers as well for Liverpool. I think Christopher Schollis as well, very good in the Greek league. Again, would he get into the side? Not necessarily, but good young prospect as well. I don't think it's more the fact that they've signed anyone that we get in the team. I think it is more the fact that they are investing to at least try and stay in the league, because they never do. But I don't know. I'm just lost for words again. Bruno Lage has said they wanted 3 or 4 players in. They've given him 1. He said that we're working with 15 senior professionals at the moment. They've actually reduced that number now. It's like they're doing everything they can to sabotage. Really, it's ridiculous. Like, what is Bruno Lage supposed to do now? He's playing a system that's going to wear this team down so quickly. We could have a serious struggle second half of the season.
Yeah, just big up to ex-Kazira again for the dono. Window proves Fabio is nothing more than a favour.
Thank you.
I established with like the Mendes involvement, because it was being investigated, wasn't it, that one?
I think they investigate probably every.
They've investigated Mendes every season and nothing comes up. It's just...
The under 23s are gash.
Yeah, we're
not winning.
We're currently winning in a penalty shootout.
Oh, on a penalties, on penalties.
Okay.
The fact they've taken Wigan all the way. The fact they've taken Wigan all the way to finish 0-0 is massive.
Is that Wigan's first team?
Yeah, I don't know how
that's decent, you know. That's decent.
I can't do Marky Burrow's impression. I think he's not really. You need someone who's got like real distinctiveness.
The Mexican sensation. There you go. That's mine.
Can they not go into Chelsea? Maybe Botman back on, please. Our mate Fabrizio said earlier that it's dead. He's going to stay at Lille, which is surprising, really, because Lille are meant to be skint, aren't they?
Yeah, and they kept all their saleable assets.
Who have they got rid of this window?
Samare and
Magnan went as well, didn't he, the goalkeeper?
Oh,
that was only about 10 or 12 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, Samare's gone 18 million. Mike Magnan went
Bamba was linked with
Samara, Anana, Kofi. They've only some 46 million.
Oh, Wolves are about to win if they score the next
2 in a row, yeah. Get it up, Dave. Is there a live stream? Can we?
Louis says
live react?
You legend.
Louis.
Papa John's trophy.
Come on, son. Cheers, Lewis. Love that, mate. Thank you. We're done, aren't we? Yes.
I am.
No,
Tom is.
Oh, bye, Tom.
He's back.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Tom.
Yeah, it's Wi-Fi problems.
He's on Harry. He's on Mansell's Wi-Fi.
Wolves earn the bonus point, everyone. We've done it.
Get in. Get in.
From the spot.
Dave,
we're going to win the Johnson's Paint Trophy.
Huh?
Anyway, we can get a klaxon or something.
Every
time we get... It's a goal!
It's a goal!
Papa John's advert.
Oh man, what are we going to do, really? Like, what is? I hope Hwangi Chan pays off, because if he doesn't, then again.
Who was the one who used to cover Warsaw?
I've got a klaxon. You ready?
Yeah, there we go. Hey,
that's how at the bank says it's Chesterfield 9, Warsaw 0.
He's got to go, Franksy.
He's got to go. Get Tonker on. I've had a few spats with Tonker on Twitter. I think.
Wolves have announced new training gear.
Ooh.
I was just about to say that new charcoal range, breaking news.
Oh wow!
Wolves have not put that on their Twitter, have they?
No, of course they haven't.
How have you seen that?
A polo, a long sleeve.
No,
Wow.
it's on the web. It's on the website, but
can't wait for the marketing efforts to come through to my emails tomorrow.
That's what I don't understand, right? All this
that,
marketing about growing Wolves as a brand and stuff. If we're shite, or if we're not investing in the squad, they're not going to do that. Who cares about the esports? I don't really care.
Oh,
Come
mate,
on.
the new Garms are nice.
Yeah, they are. Don't get me wrong. We're gonna go down, but we're gonna look good doing it.
Mate, I might have to get the old. We might have to put these donations to good use. Look at these.
I guess that's what Robbie
Jeez.
Meakin
I don't know, Dave.
was
Pretty average.
tweeting about.
Oh, come on. Yeah, this is Robbie Meakin. Imminent announcement. The new charcoal travel range.
To be fair, it's quite nice.
They're smart.
Yeah, I
aren't
like it. I like it.
they? Finn, I can see you wearing that. That's a Dazzling Dave special, this one here.
Long
Mate,
sleeve
look at these.
t-shirt.
Jeez.
Oh, that's new.
Mate, they're fire.
Oh, mate, I like that. Yeah, I like that. 50 quid. That's good, you know.
That's not a bad price here. There we go. Well,
I
there
can't
we go.
believe
That's
this
a-
is what we're getting
for that
excited
price.
about.
That's a
really.
new
This,
exciting
how
for
sad
what?
is this? How fucking sad is this? Jesus
stretched.
Christ.
Absolute turn for the worst. This is a joke, isn't it? It doesn't. I mean, ever the positive, Matt Cooper. It doesn't look like we're going to sign anyone, does it, lads?
I can't
Yes, we
believe
will.
you and how stringently you and Dave have been positive today. I was lads, we're not signing anyone. We're not signing anyone. I think everyone's kind of just a bit in denial. I respect your opinions, though. Obviously,
Boys.
Get Dazzling
just give it
Dave
to
on. He's
us.
doing his own stream, isn't
yeah, mate.
Well,
He's what was it that he called Huang Chi Chan or something like that?
No, he didn't even say it. He didn't know what the bloke's name was.
I watched his announcement analysis.
Well, David, I said
Do a
that
Luke
earlier.
Bennett impression.
I think people are being serious, mate. I think people.
Oh,
Are being
no,
serious.
No, I'm not going. No, that was sarcasm.
No,
I
not
thought he
you.
was
But there was people in the chat saying that.
Oh right, yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But I think it is just, how do they expect him to get Europe? Fosun brought Bruno Lage for, I think it was a 2-year contract to get us back into Europe. How? Unless we go big next summer, I just don't see it.
And how can they excuse the prices? You know, they were saying we've been undersold. We're going to get a better product. I know.
It's worse this season. We got a worse midfield.
It's not Bruno contributing to it, but the squad on offer has technically
worse.
got worse.
Yeah,
and they've charged 40% extra.
We've lost. They didn't want to purchase Vitinha for 20 million, and then we go and not sign a centre mid, and that gives White go. I mean, what?
I don't think Vitinha's the answer, though, mate.
Oh no,
Anyone's
but we thought that the reason why Wolves weren't signing him was because they wanted to spend the money on another centre mid option, and that Sergio Oliveira was bandied about a little bit, but even that's not happening. Fab Romano has said that tonight, so I just don't know. So frustrating.
Can anyone do a Luke Bennett impression?
No.
Get it.
I think Finn's got the accent for that, you know. Actually, I don't know. Finn's not common enough.
I have a.
Go on, mate. Have a go.
There's not much you can do, is there?
All right, mate.
Bit of a weird question, mate, but I'll give it a go.
All right, mate. Bit of a weird one.
Remember when he said Talking Walls is his favourite Walls YouTube channel?
Yeah,
What a bloke.
absolutely.
What a
Yes,
guy.
Indeed.
What
Get him
a
on.
guy.
Shall I message him?
You got him?
Yeah.
Get
Get
him
him
on.
I'll message him.
All right, guys. Bit of a weird one.
Grealish,
I like something out
Grealish,
for you. Obviously joking.
Yeah.
Only joking, guys.
Griezmann could be going to
Barca.
back to Athletic.
Oh, yeah,
Athletic.
sorry, yeah.
What a legend!
Yeah,
Hamza Chowdhury, the virtual pro. Get in here.
Oh god, the fact that mate, that rumor genuinely did me in. I lost my head at that point.
Why does someone keep saying off to Sawi? He's gone, like.
Yeah, he's
Give it
gone,
up.
mate. You're on Internet Explorer, like he's
On edge.
he is finito.
I'm very impressed we've still got over 1,000 people in this stream, considering absolutely nothing's happening.
I think people just want to vent, don't they? Because I think it is. This is that the frustration is building and building. I mean, we've been teetering on the edge all season. It's when we talked about the stand closing. You know, it only takes something small to set the fan base off. Because obviously we got rid of Nuno, which was a very, very polarizing decision. We bought the new manager in. We haven't really backed him. Well, we haven't because as much as you want to talk about the signings made, Bruno Lage has said in his interviews he wanted 3 or 4 more players and he hasn't got it. So we haven't backed him. So when you compare that to people getting really annoyed at a stand closing down for a few weeks, I think a failed transfer window is probably the final straw for quite a few people.
As Tom Rash put it, Wolves are shopping in the petrol station on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, no, it is that pathetic. It's pathetic. We can't spend, what was it, 25 million for Sanchez. And I know that they brought the injury complication, but that's bollocks. We knew he was injured when we went in to sign him. And if we didn't, that's even more incompetent that he didn't know he was injured. There's no excuse that can wash over, really. I was furious that deal didn't get over. I mean, the Botman deal as well. Apparently, we got priced out at 30 million. I mean, come on.
We're linked with him every window.
I mean, we might as well take him at this point. He can't be any worse, can he? But
if Burnley have spent more than us, all I see on pundits,
Burnley,
take it with a pinch of
Burnley.
salt, is they haven't strengthened. They haven't strengthened, and they're going to struggle because they've not strengthened yet. Did they finish above us last season or below us?
Above us, I think most teams did.
Below, surely, weren't they?
Yeah, I think below us.
It might have been below, actually, now that you mention it.
Cornet was 15. Roberts,
and then
was
they got that centre back as well. Was it Nathan Collins from Stoke? And he was about 12.5.
They've paid £5 million more for players than us.
Wait, we're in profit as well. The Judas tweeted it was 6 million.
Yeah, we're in profit. So I think we've sold 28 million worth of assets and we've spent 23 or something like that. I looked on Transfermarkt earlier, which is, I know it's not the most reliable, but it's what we have. It's just mental. Where's the Mir and Otasawa money, Jeff? Otasawa money. Where is the Giraffe Mir money?
I'll be back in a couple of minutes, boys, and pop to low because I've been on here for an hour and 20 now, and
that's right, mate.
That's full of tea, and I've had a Coke Zero. So,
oh mate, you're gonna be flying through the roof when you let that out.
Oh, Nixon, thank you very much, mate. I haven't muted you, mate. I replied to you like it's like me and Nixon. I've seen him once in like 3 years. We speak every single day. He's like having the missus.
Wolves massive
because all he does is moan at me about Wolves. I'm like, sorry, Ash, I ain't got the answers, mate. No, he's got to go. He's got to go.
Do you know what? Without sounding too negative, right? I think what's annoyed some people as well is the fact that clubs like West Ham, Leicester have pushed on or kicked on when we were ahead of them a couple of seasons ago. West Ham, they couldn't even score against us the first 4 games we played against them. And now they're in Europe. They're making some really, really decent signings. They're playing some very good football as well. You know, they look set to kick on and take advantage of the fact that they're in Europe and make some really good signings. So I think, you know, when you're looking at, I think the board in some ways have brought this on themselves because they're the ones making the comparison. You know, fans can make the comparison, but the board at the start of this window compared us to Leicester, you know, other top 6 clubs.
The ticket prices, weren't they?
We need to charge this to compete with these guys. Well, we were ahead of them a couple of seasons ago, and now we've regressed so far behind. It's ridiculous. Hey, much love from Japan. Wow, what a time zone! I can speak a bit of Japanese.
Go on,
say hello.
It's a lovely language. Konbanwa, o genki desu ka? There you go. Good evening. How are you? We can reply if he wants. Yokoso.
It's strange with a lot of the ones that we've been linked with, isn't it? Where they're like, oh, but they'd prefer Europe, like Botman, Kalesnikar, all of those. And then you say about like West Ham, they were 16th 2 seasons ago, and now it's like, right, we can pull in. And the season that we did, we could have, like, we had that Europe attraction.
We signed Vallejo.
Catrone and Vallejo.
Catrone and Vallejo, arguably the 2 worst signings under Fosun. Oh, come on. Are you serious?
It's been terrible in recruitment the past few years. Past few windows, at least.
Dog, mate.
The first window when we come up, oh my God, what a window that was.
Mate, unbelievable. The depth we added to that squad was just ridiculous. That's what I mean. Like, where's this level of like ambition gone? Where's it gone? It does feel like the spark has just gone a little bit. But
Certainly
I don't know.
Certainly has.
I don't know. There's nothing we can do as fans. That's the frustrating thing. There's literally nothing we can do. We can sit here and complain about it, but we've just got to sit through it, I'm afraid, and just get behind the boys. I mean, to be honest, I back Bruno more now because of what's happened than if we'd have signed some genuinely top players. I think because now he said he wants those players and he hasn't got them, I feel even more reason to get behind the team and give them as much support. I mean, what even happens at Molineux at Brentford? What happens? You know, what reception are the team going to get? What reception are the board going to get? Really?
Though. I can imagine.
Well, this is what I mean, though.
They won't boo or anything.
No, they won't boo. Well, I'd hope some fans probably will boo the board. I'll be honest.
What are you laughing at, Dave?
So I've just gone on the Wolves hashtag. Wolves looking into the possibility of signing Michael Mifsud. need reinforcements up top and getting desperate. Respect Mifsud, man. Oh
Mate.
my god.
Doyle
That is
struggling,
brilliant.
get Gary goals in.
Yeah, mate, I said I promised this is not my burner.
Gary goes. That's
Oh,
unbelievable.
this is brilliant. Let's have a look at these.
Right, so in terms of the on the transfer front, it's gone quiet. Like there is literally nothing, is there?
it's not nothing's going to happen now, is it? And,
No.
They can put a
Hour
they
and
can
a
put a
half.
sheet in, which takes it to 1 a.m. But the deal has to already be wheels in motion.
And I'm not going to be on here at 1 a.m. I tell you now.
No, neither am I, mate. I've
No,
got boilers
no.
to sell in the morning. Get Gary Breen in. Breen. Gary McSheffrey as well. Got to be worth a point.
Dream of a team, Gary Breen.
I
We
think
all
the fact
team of a
that
dream with
Wolves
Tyler
have
Greens.
barely tweeted today probably says it all.
It's not looking good, is it?
Quad is Maltese. Big up the Maltese.
Simon Stone, deadline day finish for Wolves, no more signings. Obviously made a
No.
significant one at the weekend.
Yeah,
Who was that then?
Simon Stone,
No, but
BBC.
Means Hwang,
Hwang.
but
Huang,
it's not significant. though, is it?
significant.
You would think-
Oh well, I guess that's it then, fellas.
Sack
Surely
the
not.
board.
Sack the board. Hashtag Fosun out. Get it trending on Twitter, guys.
Look at this little chief here that come in yesterday and started piping up. And I've seen a few of his messages
got,
already today.
He
Take
said
to
that-
Mick
Jesus on
Albus,
the
yeah.
chat.
Take
You
to
got
Mick
Jesus
Albus
on the
for
chat.
coming on here. You look like you work at CEX. Pipe down, lad. Because literally-
It's obvious. No, it's just bait. It's bait, isn't it? It's obviously
'Cause,
bait.
Yeah, but he's been
uh,
on the wind up for the last few messages. I thought I'll ignore him, but you're still in the chat messaging. Congrats.
He,
Give him abuse,
he
guys.
said we were making him laugh earlier.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Drop me a DM on Twitter. We can chat further about it, lad.
Tim
told
you,
Spears
send-
confirmation. by the
DM
way.
me and I'll
See-
see if we
see-
see what we can arrange.
Seek refuge in more
Mr.
DM.
Lovable.
Tim Spears confirmation.
Oh, you're joking.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Looks like that's your lot, and not a Benicophobia
You joking.
10:30 p.m. in 2018 kind of way.
Dave, get the tweet up, mate.
Sack the board. Sack the board.
Who said it? Spears said it as well.
Spears.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Sack the board. Sack the board. Sack the board.
Shambles.
We've signed one centre back, and we don't even know if he's good enough for the Premier League.
Oh, mate.
Newcastle 2.0. Newcastle 2.0 we are. 100%. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I cannot put into words how annoyed I am.
Can we
I'm-
get up tweets like Bruno's like 3 or 4? Like he did say that, didn't he? I'm not going mental.
No, he did,
3 or
yeah.
4
He said,
signings.
he said that
Top signings as
repeatedly.
well.
Yeah, top players. And we've signed
And I'm
one.
confident. And he said confident that he'd get them.
I don't know where he got that confidence from. I certainly didn't feel it. I'm sorry, right? But Jeff Shee, I'm sorry, yeah. I'm seriously, right. He had the audacity to tell us in Ask Wolves
Trust.
that he was fed up of Wolves fans not trusting him and that we need to trust him. And then he goes and does this.
We've been
Hike
sold
up the
a dream this
prices.
window.
Du-
We've been
double the
delivered a
price.
nightmare.
Double the prices.
And
A
taking
new
away my free
manager.
drink.
Yeah, you took away Finn's free drink. You redid the expensive parts. It looks like a shit McDonald's, right?
He's got
You-
to go, blood.
It's terrible. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. How can you criticise the fans for not trusting you, and then do exactly what the fans have been saying that you're doing, which is not signing players, which is poor recruitment. We've got a new manager who wanted more players last week. He's now got a smaller squad, because he's technically it's the same size because we got rid of Gibbs White, brought in Wang Hee Chan. He wanted 3 or 4. We've got exactly the same amount. We've got 18, 19 senior pros. That's notwithstanding any injuries. If we get injuries, we're in trouble. We've got Bolly and Saiz leaving for the Africa Cup of Nations. So we're going to be 2 centre-backs down halfway through the season. What is going on? What is going on? Embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. I don't understand.
This is. Am I hopeful? No. Rondon gone to Everton with signing that. It's just, it is a shambles, isn't it, lads? There's no other way to describe this. And I know Jeff watches stuff like this apparently and keeps an eye on like Molyneux Mix. Well, just take note, mate, because you can see that there's obviously
what are you doing?
You can't expect to commercially raise every single revenue stream possible, which it's fans in the pocket after a pandemic, and then have a display like this. It's just not good enough. Fans won't buy it. Fans will not buy it. I'm not focusing out.
Maybe Brighton from Ben White.
They say we've lost a load on match day revenue. Wolves' match day revenue is between 7 and 10% of all revenue. It's tiny compared to other clubs. And I know the e-commerce department's made an absolute killing. So, yeah. Our only deadline day deal was Morgan Gibbs-White going out on loan.
Absolutely pathetic. Well, you could see it coming from all away when Spears tweeted out at lunchtime that Gibbs-White could be leaving. We knew what was going to happen. People saying surely Fosun won't let go of Gibbs-White and not bring anyone in. Well, look at the last 4 or 5 windows. The squad has not regressed, but it's just stagnated. We have stagnated. And we're going to stagnate to the point where we will struggle. Well, I mean, what if Jimenez doesn't recapture his form this season? Genuinely, what do we do?
I don't think he does.
What are we doing? Oh, Matt's gone.
I see Matt. He's that wound up about it, apparently.
He's that angry that his Wi-Fi is just thought, do you know what? It's probably not. It's probably safer to.
What happened last season? Right, you had Raul Jimenez got a serious injury. Your 2 strikers with Fabio Silva, and even my dogs disagree with it. Fabio Silva and but then we signed that cardboard cutout, William Jose. But like you got Hwang, who isn't prolific either. You know what I mean?
There's no guarantee that he's
not learned from their mistake at all. Yeah,
pathetic.
Everyone's saying positives. We've still got a Darwin Neves, but
come on, man!
Is that what we've really come to?
The squad anyway.
Is that really the level of ambition that we're at now? Where we've kept our players. No offense to the people who said that. You're more than happy to. I'm happy for you to have your opinion, but imagine if the board came out and said what you're saying. Would your reaction be the same? No, it wouldn't. You'd be really annoyed. If the board came out tomorrow and said, yeah, but at least we kept Adama and Neves, people would be fuming.
That's what's annoying me. Like,
cannot have that attitude.
Crucially,
cannot
kept
have that
holding
attitude.
Never. Yeah, it
cannot
feels
have
like
that
this
attitude.
sort of,
Big up Dale.
like the journalists of almost like
kissing the owner's arse.
Propaganda.
Kissing the owner's arse. They're kissing their arse because they don't want to lose their sources at the club. I couldn't care less. Right, I want to go into journalism, but I couldn't care less. This is ridiculous. I'm a Wolves fan. I want the team to succeed. And at the moment, we've had a manager that's come in has played some of the best football we've seen in quite a while with a limited squad that played defensive football for 3 to 4 years, and he's got them playing this attacking style of football in a few weeks. And the owners have decided not to back him. I think it's shameful, absolutely shameful.
Yeah, I agree. It's just self-sufficiency, isn't it? That's what it's looking like at the minute, and it has been. The thing that frustrates me the most, and I love Fabio. We spent £35 million on a kid. Yet this window, we won't spend half of that on senior players who are going to come in and improve the team.
We didn't want to spend that on Renato Sanches. He's literally one of the top prospect midfielders in Europe. Like this guy, like percent. If you seen his percentiles, they're unbelievable. This guy's
On loan with
absolutely
an option.
ridiculous.
An option. It wasn't
An
even
option.
An obligation.
We didn't have to pay the money. You just get him in for a season. If he's pot, so what? Just don't take the option to buy. Like we did it with Vitinha. I don't understand why we can't do it with Renato. Vitinha's loan option to buy, right, was 20 million. Sanchez was 25. Same deal. It was 25.
Weren't the answer.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
as in the
Vitinha,
difference,
we signed him. We signed him with an option to buy for 20 million. We were willing to do that, but we didn't want to get Sanchez for 25.
I think with Dale, I think with the Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he was quite poor at Fulham last season. Dave, is the loan window open at all for Premier League clubs?
No. It's same as it shuts today. Slam shut today alongside your free agent window. So your registration you can sign players on a free if you want, but you can't register them. So registration window shuts today.
Oh mate, this is absolutely terrible. I started the day with such optimism that we were going to do something and pull at least one out of the bag, and to end up with absolutely fuck away, one leaving.
Michael Bibbs put hashtag Fosun out.
Should we get him on?
Just watch the impressions again.
Oh man,
Should we get him on? So I can come on as him, or can get him on himself.
it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, if we had signed Renato Sanches in centre half, it would have been Fosun's best window. I agree. That's what I said. Even before the Renato rumours, I said a good centre half, the priority for the last few days. But it's not like it's not like he's been quiet. Like it's been over a week now. Not over a week, maybe about 5 or 6 days, where we've actually been linked with centre backs, Chileta Char and Botman, and then you've got whispers of tossing. I'm not saying his last name, and even Kamara again today. And the fact that we haven't been able to get any over the line, ridiculous.
It's embarrassing. Absolutely
We're the
embarrassing.
common denominator there, aren't we? It's like we're just being too stingy. You've got to think like if every single one.
It's I feel really deflated now. I don't even feel pissed off. I just feel upset.
Do they want us to be excited for this season?
It's just taking this sting. Well, saying that we'll still go anyway. Like we're still going to be there. Still going to buy.
Oh yeah,
the shirt. So it's
100%,
just
yeah.
It's football's a try, but then it's not like you're like Pepsi or Coke. Like it's tribal, and no matter what they do, you're always going to go back. And that's what hurts the most because we know that
toxic relationship.
It is
because we all know that we're going to pump millions of pounds into this club just from ticket revenue and shirt sales and whatnot. When you get sort of slapped in the face like we have this season with double the match day ticket prices for me and my dad, it cost double than what it did last season for arguably maybe a slightly better product, if that. Right? Some could say better because we got new players, and some could say worse because we haven't really improved the squad at all. In fact, we've lost players. I don't know. I still think we'll be fine this season. By the way, like we'll be fine. I don't think we'll go down. I think we'll be mid-table, but it's just a lack of ambition.
I think we'll be mid to bottom half.
Two injuries,
we're two injuries away from a crisis again.
The thing is,
haven't learned whatsoever.
No, Jeff Shee said he did an interview after the first season in the Championship after Zenga and Lambert, and he said we will learn our lesson. We're always learning. We're always this, whatever. Absolute load of rubbish, because it's been the same now for 7 windows. I can't get my head around. I can't get my head around it genuinely. Why are we sat on our arse for 3 months and trying to get 4 deals done in the last week of the window? 3 of them just today.
Patient. Yeah, for
3
months,
of them today.
It'll come, and it never.
I tell you what, credit to the fans that have stayed positive. Right, this is more of a slap to the face. This is more of a slap to the face for you as well, because fans that have stuck up for Fosun the entire window have just had their trousers absolutely pulled down by the club there. People that are always positive say, trust in Jeff, and then they go and do this to you. It says it all. In my opinion. I think it's absolutely disgrace.
I feel sorry for Bruno because he's had the rug pulled under him here. He's been, and perhaps he felt that they weren't going to make the signings. That's why he come out and publicly said it. And then obviously you've had Dendoncker saying it as well. Finn, do you feel like he's had the rug pulled from under him?
Mate, I know it's dramatic, but if he walked tomorrow, you wouldn't be able to go, oh, why has he done that? Would you?
He won't walk.
I know, but as in, if he's been sold, like if he signed a contract upon promises, it does feel like that, especially when, as you say, if people are saying like there was suspicions, and I agreed with Dave when he could have come in as a yes man. Obviously, he got shafted at Benfica that 1 year as well. But then for him to have had it twice in 2 of his 3 managerial seasons ever, I do feel sorry for him. And yeah, as you say, if he's coming out and saying it publicly and Dendoncker's saying it, they're not going to actively try and speak against the club, are they? So they must have been confident that like they put their trust in, just like all the fans have, just like we were told, trust me, you're all overreacting, you don't understand, trust me, we're going to get it done. And here we are with an hour and 20 to go, and we've all been proved right, unless something massive changes. But I've just seen like Tim Spears say, such a shame, Renato Sanches.
Well,
I don't get what
shame though, is it? It's
it's
not like
I know
it's not a shame. It's piss poor recruiting.
Whoa, we've got a deal. Nigel Lomvik, as reported earlier.
Come on, no.
He's gone to Fortuna Sittard. That was exclusive. Dave has a pod exclusive today.
Nigel gone like more like
Lomvik. Lomvik.
Oh God! It's yeah. You know what? That clip of Jeff Shee tonight of him saying "Trust us," he's going to haunt me. It's going to annoy me because and I've trusted him, and I'm usually so negative. I was like, nah.
And it's on a new contract. Lomvik, by the way.
Great news. It's been a good window then.
Yeah, class. We kept all of our best young prospects. Woohoo!
I think this is I think someone's just put it out. It's going to be echoey in it. You won't be able to hear it.
What's he saying?
They are wrong owners, they are bad owners. Sooner or later,
I can play it on the stream actually. I think.
Yeah, do that if you want. It'd be better than my echoey thing.
Give me a sec. Carry on talking. Let me just push this long white thing out, and then I'll put the gym.
Do we even want to? I mean, I can't. I genuinely, I just can't express how annoyed I am. Like I've never been this angry, and I probably should be more. I probably shouldn't be this angry because we're in probably, a much better position than we were, when we were in the Championship under Steve Morgan and so on and so forth. But this feels exactly the same. Penny pinching for deals. It's the Premier. It's like the Premier.
Yeah, you need to have a talk.
No, I am. No,
Mate, he's spitting facts.
No, but I am fuming. It feels like the Premier League equivalent of having Steve Morgan, where we're just trying to penny pinch. I remember when 3 million was a big deal for Joe Mason in the January transfer window. That's how it feels sometimes at this point. The fact that we were going to take Kiefer Moore. I know he's a good player, but at the stage that we were at a couple of years ago, we were seriously just fine with that. And, oh man. I apologise for the negativity, everyone, but
just been saying this on Twitter.
It's embarrassing.
In regards to the Wolves versus Olympiacos, I don't know if it's new. Wolves versus Olympiacos at Europa League quarter final. When fans could use the credit for future games, they've said that they won't be allowed to use it for the Spurs game in anticipation that the club have a home cup tie of a comparable stature and price this season. So if they don't get a tie in 2021-22, it's going to be rolled over to 2022-23.
Season ticket renewals, but like 15 quid off your season ticket. Oh yes, and cheers.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Let me get this video up now, by the way.
What's the same?
Shambles.
It's the same. In case I don't understand, so they're saying you can't use it for the Spurs Cup game in case.
Yeah, they're basically saying that the Spurs, the Spurs Cup game isn't comparable in stature for the Olympiacos game. So unless they get a home tie of a similar stature to Olympiacos, Dave.
Sorry, let me turn it off.
Yeah, to a similar stature Olympiacos game, it'll roll over until the 2022-23 season.
What, we need to get like Man City in the cup?
Fuck knows, because Spurs are a big club.
No, it's essentially, if we get a tie that will be worth as much money, because it's 15-20 quid for a cup tie in the Carabao Cup. They can't charge much more than that, so they're going to wait until we can get something that's worth similar or more. And it's just, oh god.
It
Wait,
is.
what was
That's
this?
best, Dave. If you get,
go on,
sorry,
play that.
Tim Spears' tweet. Yeah, do that and then do Tim Spears' latest tweet, and we can break that down as well. That he's put it all out in numbers and stuff.
Okay, 1 sec.
The owner is the owner for a reason, right? So so they have the right to make the right decision for the club. If they are wrong owners, they are bad owners, sooner or later they will be gone. So sometimes at least trust the owner or trust the board more, then sometimes they will deliver a good job to you. Right? Yeah.
Shut up.
So yeah, Sanches,
What a lie.
thoughts?
I can still sell by that.
Yeah, turn the
Oh,
thing
there we go.
down.
Sweet.
Sorry.
Oh,
Tom, before you go, what's your thoughts on that video, mate?
well, I think that we are. I'm speechless. I'm just annoyed. We've been sold a dream. I feel sorry for Bruno, but I'm going to back the team more than ever now. They need it. God knows they need it because the board haven't backed them. So the least that we can do is back them even more and at least give them the support of the fan base. So disappointing window again. Failed to address the issues that we've had in the squad for the past 3 or 4 years. Not a surprise, but disappointing.
Thanks for coming on, Tom. Really appreciate it, mate.
No problem. Great work as always, guys. Sorry about the negativity, but you've got to say it how it is sometimes.
That's it, mate. That's it. I'll catch up with you tomorrow, fella.
Preach, sister.
See you later.
See you,
Cheers, Tom. See you in a bit, man. Oh, sorry, I've got that one. There you go.
Whoa.
Wait.
So then, boys, where did we finish this season?
12th.
I reckon 12th's a great finish with the squad we've got.
0 injuries with that squad. Your best case scenario could be around 8th or 9th, couldn't it? If you've got
because like you rely on Jimenez to be the player that he was, and you can't expect that from him. He's come back from a series. He's lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 17th, 14th, 14th, 10th, 15th, 18th.
What would the scope be, worst and best case? Because worst case, there is a world in which we could get relegated, isn't there?
Of course there is.
There is a possibility with that, as you say, 2 injuries. I wonder what the best.
Do you know when we said that? Like we've got Rafamir out, we've got Patricio out, we've got Otosawi out, we've got enough funds now to buy players, and we still haven't bought any.
I know. When they say sell to buy, trust us.
I just can't really comprehend why they've left it to the last. I know a lot of deals have gone down to the last week, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen. Look at Leicester; they got all their business done like really early. It's
Leicester always do, man. Do
you want to get that tweet update from Tim Spears, the breakdown? I'll send it you.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
Go on then, son, get it up. Let's have a look at that.
I'll break it down. I think I've got a quid on Wolves to get relegated. It might have gone up. Did it when Nuno got sacked.
So yeah, in
Right.
£21.3 million worth, 8 Nori, Sarr, Mosquera, obviously Trincao and Huang on loan, and now £27.5 million, obviously. Mer, Patricio, Otosawi out. And we've got the obviously Vinagre more or less with an obligation to buy to Sporting as well. So, do you think we finish above Arsenal?
Yeah,
like
19th.
that 2 clowns fighting or whatever. Yeah. No.
Thanks, Lee. Yeah, appreciate that, mate.
With the dollars, shout out.
Cheers.
Everyone's,
I don't even know.
Everyone's just wound up, aren't they?
I don't know what to say, mate. I just feel so like deflated. Sky saying Wolves update next, so I can tell you what the update's going to be. It's that we're not signing anyone. Oh,
we would have got some money from Jota this year, wouldn't we? But I suppose we spent most of the Jota money on Silva, but it would have come in instalments.
It just makes no sense, mate. It just anyone with a footballing brain can see that we need more players, and obviously, them 4 muppets haven't got a footballing brain. Obviously, or commercially, they haven't got the club running in order where we can actually spend the money.
Yeah, I've watched the transfer one again today. Just sort of angry though, so I can't really remember what it said. But it's unclear who's even in control of it, isn't it? Because I know that Russell's not. The job that Russell does on his stuff is brilliant.
Oh, yeah, Russell's
and he's
class
not in
within the
control of
marketing.
that, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's nothing that, like, I've seen people give Russell stick. Like, what has he
Yeah,
got
it's
to do
not
with the
his fault.
transfers? Absolutely nothing.
no, mate, it's
The
not.
people you got to
What
look at
he
is
does, he
Scott
absolutely
Sellers, Jeff
smashes.
Shee. Yeah, they're the people you got to look at. And
Vinny Clark? Vinny Clark's
more
commercial. isn't he?
commercial stuff. So
Who's head of football? Whatever his name.
Scott Sellers.
Nah, there's
Matt
another one
Wild.
as well. That
Was
Matt
he the-
Wild.
Nah,
with
he's
head
the
of football and
second-
operations.
He's like a secretary though.
He's
He
a
is.
Sideburns guy, isn't he?
Yeah. He's
Adam
like
Sidaway.
he's not really in charge.
The
of
vibe in
The
this stream
vibe.
is like someone's
Mate.
dog's died.
I feel like it, man. But it's just pathetic. We've made the club look a bit of a laughing stock the past this window. You know what it's going to be, though? You're going to see all these Albion fans who, when we saw linked with Sanchez, were really quiet. I know they're the league below and stuff, and the Villa fans, but to go from being linked with Sven Botman, Renato Sanches, strong links, definitely interested, to ending up with Sweet FA.
And everyone to be pushing the narrative, oh, it's a shame that hasn't come off, isn't it? With the
It's
journalists.
not a shame. It's not that we've
Exactly.
been unlucky. Like, the players were there.
Yeah, I mean, let's get Wolves transfers up. I mean, we had them then. To be fair, Wolves transfers.
Be back in a
Look
sec.
at the. Well, let's look at. Oh, is Matt having a? No, Matt's going for a sec. Let's look at the squad, right? Full squad details. Can we do it by position? Detailed gallery. Okay. Let's share this screen again. So by position, where did Wolves need to improve? Goalkeeper, we're all right with, I think, with Jose Sarin, although, you know, he could do a lot more, I think. He could have done a lot more, sorry, for that goal against Man United. I think a lot of people still to be convinced. I think John Ruddy's a half-decent backup. Sondergaard, I'm surprised, hasn't gone out on loan. But especially as Louis Molden's been in the 23s a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how Sondergaard gets on. Centre-back is the clear one, I think, Finn. Cody, Bolly, Sace, Kilman, Mosquera.
Yeah, and you wouldn't exactly go, that's not many. Like, you wouldn't go, oh, there's only 3 centre-backs there. But as in, it's like, you haven't got a standout. You know, like, I know it's not comparable, but when Liverpool got a Van Dijk, there's no one in there. Like, if any 2 or 3 of those 5 start, they're all sort of similar level, aren't they? There's no... That's what people are saying. You need another quality one in there, not necessarily quantity, because 5 centre-backs on the face of it should be okay.
Well, yeah, but if you want to play 3 at the back or even 2 at the back, who are your choices there? Bolly and Kilman at the moment,
Exactly,
probably?
yeah. You've got two left-footers. Bolly's good with both, isn't he? But mainly right. And then 3 right-footers, but one that can only really play in a 3. And yes, and Mosquera, to ask this of him straight away to play in the Premier League.
Yeah, your fullbacks, I don't think that was ever really an issue for us, was it?
No,
Especially
that's
bringing Aït-Nouri.
sorted for me.
Aït-Nouri,
Yeah.
Marçal, who's been all right since the start of the season. Obviously, Johnny as well, yet to come back from injury. Semedo and Kiana are not too bad.
Covered. Yeah.
Centre mid is obviously, look at that.
That's mad.
3 central midfielders in there. Obviously,
4-3-3,
Jordan is back at the
that's
club.
it. Oh,
3 central
Jesus
midfielders
Christ.
there. In Neves, Dendoncker, Matinho, you could have possibly got away with Morgan Gibbs-White as a makeshift centre mid.
34, you know.
And then you got your wingers here. Obviously, Neto out injured. You're pretty stacked in this area. Traore, Podence, Trincao. I think that forward line is pretty strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't dress it
Saying
up as
that, look
anything
at that.
else. It's just a piss take. I was listening to it
3
just,
central midfielders.
just pottering around my kitchen, just fuming.
3 central
Your
midfielders.
wide areas
there.
are fine. Wing backs, yeah. Full-backs, wing-backs, wingers. You covered everywhere. Maybe strikers.
2
you could
central.
say, if
Well,
you're gonna play one up front.
they've got Hwang Yi-chan as a centre forward, but even 3 centre forwards, if you want to play 4-4-2, he's not good enough, is it?
Oh,
So-
mate. Should we do some impressions, some light in the mood?
Threes. 3 central mid.
Oh my God. Surely not. Joao Martinez 35 next Wednesday. Let me just fact check this.
Yeah, he actually is. He is. The 8th of September, yeah.
Oh my God. Did he collect his pension?
A lot of people bringing up there that Palace have signed Odsonne Edouard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, again, that was one of the things I think that a lot of people brought up is about a top quality striker. But for me, the issue with signing a top quality striker is the game time that you're going to give him. Having Jimenez there, who obviously, if he can find his form, is going to be number one choice. Convincing another striker that he's going to get a lot of game time, guaranteed. Or convincing a top striker to come in, without guaranteed game time is, it's one of those, isn't it?
Someone just said to me on Twitter, trusting Fosun kept our best players transitional season. They'll invest the right players in Jan. No, they won't.
We
Never
said the
invest
same.
in Jan.
We said the same.
We've been saying this for 3 years.
No, the transitional thing we said last year, and
bollocks, isn't it?
Although I agree this year is probably more of a transitional period, we can't say that again. And I don't understand why Morgan's been let go without a replacement coming in.
No.
Oh,
there is a point to keeping those two is brilliant. But then you could also say now they're going to look around that dressing room and go, right, I've stayed to try and have a good season here.
And we brought no
Surely
one.
If you're a Dharma and you've got big clubs coming in and yet you're looking with 3 centre midfielders, you're going to go, well, of course I want to go. Like what? Oh, I don't. You know what I mean? It's just them two are going to be looking around, thinking, what am I aiming for here? It's a short career, isn't it, for Neves? He was 18 and full of promise. He's going to be 24 and have 1 Europa League campaign. He's going to write him off.
Yeah,
I won't blame him.
Yeah.
Someone, where is it? Joey said he pays £40 a ticket every weekend, and this is the investment you get. Well, I suppose they've paid a little bit of money, but like you look at the net profit or whatever, for a club that if they're genuinely wanting to be pushing for top half, top 7, they've got to be paying a lot more money for players. So
it's I just can't fathom it. Like this is the one where we needed players the most. Like last year, we're never going to go down, and we're never going to do anything. But this season, it's stale. We need players to end up with your manager saying we need 3 or 4 quality additions, and then to end up with less players than from when he said it. It's suicidal. It is absolutely suicidal. It just doesn't make sense. Can you make sense of that, boys?
No.
To end up with less
Mathematically,
players?
no, not really.
When your manager just said he wants at least 3 more top players, and you somehow ended the window with less
-1.
players. Yeah.
Well, we've got 19 players. We need 3 more. We've ended up with 18.
18 players for 18 positions.
I bet the players are rubbing their hands together, especially those who are on the fringes thinking, not going to get threatened there. Because there's none of the under 23s, I think, who are going to come in and Dave probably knows more than me, who are going to come in and challenge for those places. Is there Dave? Chem Campbell?
No.
Who's stacked for wingers?
Yeah, not
Luke
even
Kundle?
Not even Chem. No. Nah, not
Christian
none of them
Marquez?
will.
And AFCON.
No.
So AFCON, we've got Cody, Kilman, Mosquera, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have
But
they
that-
penny pinched to offer Adama big contracts? Well, no, because they could still afford to give Adama what he wants and
They've got to-
then
Patricio's
still-
wage. Where's Patricio's wage gone? Sar's going to be on nowhere near that. You're already paying 8 Norwich. Surely a chunk of he was one of the biggest earners, wasn't he? Just add that on. I'm sure Adama isn't asking for loads. Like what's he on now if he wants 100? I don't know whether probably
He's not on.
40.
Dave said the other day, there's no one at the club who's on 100k.
No, there's no one. It'll be close, but no one
yeah.
was as high as that.
I was confident that we'll have a good couple of signings. We'll keep hold of Adama, and he'll sign a new contract in September. Now, I think he's probably even further apart than when he looked confident in signing one in May. Because what's the incentive of sticking around now? Because you can go and earn that money and more at a bigger club and challenge for stuff.
Yeah.
I see. I'm just clicking on the hashtags, just hoping that there's new rumours going on. But like I said, I think if these rumours, such as Renato, didn't come about last night, I don't think the reaction would be as harsh as it is today. I think, unfortunately, that is just something, that's happened. And if they got it over the line, that'd be, Jeff Shue would be God's gift. And now it hasn't. He's enemy number one. So
fans are fickle, and probably me more than anyone can be really fickle with it. But I've never known club owners to get things so consistently right to then go and get them so consistently wrong in every department.
And then you wonder why the fans say it's got to be the new Pete, as in you lose Dalrymple, Thelwell, who was enemy number one. And yet now it looks like, because to a simple mind, things were good when these people were here and in charge. And now it's different people. It's all been a shambles. So you can't blame people for thinking like that. I was doing some calculations with my dad when we talk. Sorry to go on to the corporate again, but with the added people they've added to WV1, we reckon it's about an extra 700 grand they'll have made just on season tickets for the season. We're getting more people in and charging more. So surely that's Adama's. How much? I mean, that's got to be half of his contract, at least just there. Never mind sell it. I mean,
nah, you think he's going to be pushing? He's going to be pushing for about 100 grand a week, though.
Yeah,
so
7 weeks.
7 weeks. 7 weeks.
7 weeks. You're welcome.
Harry Mansell, Jeff needs to come out and explain what happened here. Social media blowing. Feel sorry for Bruno. Leicester fans can see it's not his fault. Let's get behind him. That's all we can do. I think we will get behind him, but Jeff, if Jeff does come out, I can guarantee you what it'll be. It'll be the same old spiel that we usually get. We tried, we couldn't get him over the line. The deals weren't right. It's just nonsense. It's just lip service. It is just lip service, but every club's like that. Never going to get true answers. I just don't know why it's come to this. I don't get it.
That as you say, Dave, about the Sanchez deal and it's been having something so promising and then it being taken away, which will make people overreact. Why do you think? Because they wouldn't have leaked it to so many and said, "Oh, they're confident," if they weren't. Why do you think they've gone like that? It was like, right, all of a sudden out of nowhere, we're confident of getting Sanchez. Was that to try and unsettle him to get it cheaper? Why would you do that when you've gone? Oh no, sorry, actually, he's injured. No, he's not. You knew that. You know what I mean?
The thing is, for somebody like that, he's that good that you don't leave him till the last minute, do you? No. You don't leave a signing like that till the last minute. So I just don't understand it. I think the preparation has been abysmal, and Wolves should have been, on top of this straight away. It's not like we've had a big sale come in for any of the players and we've lost them. I.e., Patricio, we knew he was going. We had a replacement lined up. Sound. Job well done. But every other position, centre-back, we've known for 3 or 4 years that we needed a player. Striker, we knew last January we needed a player. And the fact that Willie and Jose couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo, you should have had another striker lined up straight away as well. So why have we not signed, even Hwang Hee-chan, why did it take so long for us to sign him? These players, it's not like we've had a big sale. These positions need to be looked at and we haven't looked at them. It's strange. It's strange business. You do it. I know lots of people have said it. You got to be proactive, not reactive, and we've done neither. So it's ridiculous, ridiculous at the minute. And they've let a lot of people down. I think a lot of people.
Yeah. I feel as a supporter of Wolves, I feel extremely let down. I feel so let down, and the fact that we're gonna have to be paying more money for a product that's probably. It's probably going to be better because of the style of football, but it doesn't reflect the investment that's on the pitch. Like Jeff said, we're going to invest in the first team, infrastructure, and that can wait because the first team needs to get better. But we've made a £3 million pound profit, haven't we?
I've spoke too soon about Andreas Sondergaard. He's going out on loan to Randers.
Oh.
There you
Get
go.
him.
Great news.
I'll just tweet that out now.
Trust
That's
doesn't
another
judge
one out
us
on
at
loan.
the end of the window is apparently a quote from that. That's
What's that?
Wolves. Trust us and judge us at the end of the window. So now we can.
So yeah, he's going to Denmark, Danish club Randers.
Good team.
So what do you reckon the future is for Fosun, though, lads? Do you think it is just going to be self-sustained, sticks, keep us in the Prem, turn a profit each year, maybe sell one big asset, maybe bring one big player in?
I think they need possibly someone like Bruno to almost have a shock season, overperform quite a lot before they realise, right, we actually have someone half decent here. But I say that Nuno did it, and Nuno overperformed for 2 or 3 years, 2 years, and they didn't back him. Well, they tried to back him, but just didn't do it sufficiently enough. Spent enough fair amount of money, but on the wrong players.
Yeah, the bullshit.
They've got to get in somebody that knows what they're doing. And Scott Sellers, unfortunately, sounds be the head of youth development, because a couple of the young players you're bringing in are all right, but not for the first team. You should be in charge of the recruitment.
How's he got that job, man?
Even Uncle George ain't done us much favours this summer, to be honest. Trincao, yeah, who else? Saw, but anyone could have got in goal and would have been a half decent replacement.
Dave the cat.
Yeah, get me in. I would have saved that shot on flipping Sunday, I tell you now. So yeah, it's I don't know. And there's all these rumours. There was that rumour earlier this summer that they rejected a big bid. I don't think it was true, but they haven't made it a secret that they're looking for investors. Why is it taking so long? If I had a load of money and I was looking at clubs, the Wolves would seem to me quite a decent proposition. Why are these investors not being confirmed?
I think what are Fosun's intentions? Are they still to make us as big as Man City, quote, or is it for us to just be self-sustaining in the Prem? I read an investigation. It was from Footy Leaks, and I think it was emails had gone round saying we've got Gestifute saying that we want a presence and a representation in every top league around the world, and our Wolves going to be that representation and that presence. I don't know. I hope not. I hope we're not just being played, but I feel like after today, that is the case, because it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough from the promises we've had and all the wishy-washy lip service of trust us, mate. You form your opinions at the end of the window. I form my opinions, and it's a joke.
Yeah, I was very much happy to wait until the end of the window before, and that's why I sort of saw so many people moan about the club and moaning about Fosun. And I just kept giggling to myself. I said, "Just wait, man. Just wait till 11 o'clock on the 31st." Yeah.
We've been sending each other tweets saying, "Up bloody hell, one Fosun out. Like, let's just wait until." I mean, we still got 53 minutes, and if we'd signed a couple of players here, I'm gonna look like a right twat. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, Jeff's gonna clip it up and put it on the official Wolves account. Dave, you're not happy, are you, mate?
I'm just fed up. People saying we're relegated. We ain't gonna get relegated.
It's going to be another shit season, though.
I'd bet but we're playing good football.
We are.
If we keep injury free, we'll be absolutely sound, and it wouldn't surprise me to have a very decent season and win games by a decent margin. But yeah, people that are just like. Why do people live life? What's going on here? Why do people live life so negatively, man? I understand what's going on, but flipping heck, it's not the end of the world. We've still got a very, very good football team. Our starting 11 is very, very strong. Yes, it could be stronger. Yes, we could have signed players. If we get injuries, then I'll eat my words, and I know the squad depth isn't and the squad size isn't strong enough, but We'll be fine, man. We will not, even with a couple of injuries, we are not bad enough to get relegated out of this league.
Say if Jimenez gets injured or doesn't perform to the level he was at before, what do we do then? Because Hwang's ever played through the middle on his own, and if we play a 4-4-2, then that leaves us 0 strikers on the bench and one senior striker in Hwang, because I'm not classing Silva as a senior striker. But what do we do? What do we do? Or say if if Moutinho's hamstring goes twang or Neves gets clattered.
Which it will, because he's got to run so much more this season.
What do we do? What do we do then? Like, what genuinely? What do we do? Do we see Sace in midfield? Fucking hell!
Nah, that's what I mean. They should have. These are the things, and it was so obvious this time last year. We've been screaming out since the first season we got promoted that Jimenez needed a backup. We had Bonatini, who we knew was gash. We had a Phobia that wasn't even here during the Premier League. And then we were just waiting. It was just almost as if, if Jimenez gets injured, we're a little bit stuffed here, but he's not been injured, so we're all right until last December or whenever it was. And it's been obvious, and I cannot believe they haven't addressed that. And Bruno Lage has made it pretty obvious that he wants to play a 4-4-2. You cannot play a 4-4-2 at the minute. Or you could, but you've got, we could switch to it for 2 or 3 games and get one serious injury, and then it just throws it back up in the air again.
My worry is, and because everything's going through it at the minute, as soon as we get the ball in possession, it goes to him. Is if we lose Neves through injury, because if we lose him, we're screwed. Watching the way that we play, everything he's going for him. He's the one who's progressing the ball, whether that be out wide to Adama or into Trinkhouse feet.
Also, I know you just said about being negative, Dave, but I'm going to take the only positive from this window and turn it into a negative. Is if Adama doesn't sign a contract, say, I don't know, in the next month, is keeping Adama this window bad business if he's not going to sign?
Yeah.
Because then you take it, then your literal only positive is that we kept Neves. If he doesn't, I know it's ifs and buts, but if he doesn't sign, then once you get to a year and 6 months, the player's got the power. Like he hasn't already.
Left a year or 2 years, still left.
Yeah, so by January, and
Well, yeah, if he doesn't sign, you've lost half his value by this next summer.
So you class that as
Yeah, with Paul, I don't think Fosun have lost interest. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just questioning it. I'm not saying they have. But we've got a question. Brother, I can do what Neves does.
Flipping it, Ben.
Let's sign him up then, Ben. Let us know your number. We'll put you. We'll get a contract down to you. We need less of that.
50 minutes.
Ben, you couldn't pass Winson.
Couldn't pass water. Daniel, it's no wonder Nuno left the sort of stuff on the board. Make anyone want out. I called for his head. I thought his time was up, but it does make you think, doesn't it? Perhaps there may have been something else. Omer should have stayed. I think he could have done a job. I think getting rid of him was good business if we invested the money.
We didn't, yeah.
Anyway, more importantly, Dave, what have you had for your tea, mate?
I'm actually hungry. I need something else. I had a pulled pork sandwich, mate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Finn?
Asda Pizza. Just as Sky Anton has tweeted, by the way, our max bid was 30 mil for Adama.
Yeah. We had bids for
Hope
Adama.
to restart contract talks.
If we announce, all right, they need to announce a new contract for Adama tomorrow, just to add a bit of positivity.
But again, it's just like, if they announced that, I'd be like, oh, good. Still need more players. It's just, I don't know, man.
But what did you have for tea, Matt?
I did my own Nando's, so I made some macho peas, bit of chopped up chili, parsley, mint. Put that in my peas, and then I'd been marinating some peri chicken. I made the marinade myself on Sunday, so that's been marinated. It's really nice, actually.
Nando's chicken's good, homemade.
Good.
Yeah. So there's a fella called Ashley Cole in the comments. I'm not going to put his comment up because it swears. I mean, if it is the Ashley Cole, do you fancy a game? Sick of this roll off the pace nonsense. Give your heads a wobble. So we're just seeing what we're seeing. He looks.
I agree. I agree with him though. I don't understand how people can judge him off 3 games when he does. Yeah, but he's created the most chances out of any player in the Premier League in the first 3 games. And pick out the times where it's been him in the middle of the box or sitters that he's missed.
Yeah.
Maybe once or twice. He come close against Spurs, but he's creating a lot of opportunities. His hold-up play, I think, maybe not so much against United, but the first 2 games is all right.
No, I agree, but I think
Yeah.
to go into the season and just think he's going to be the same player he's naive. Because
Good
he's
luck, Dan.
come back with him. Cheers, Dan, mate. Love that.
Yeah, Sanchez next to
That was
Neves.
the dream. That was the dream.
Hey Tom, you know me, mate. I'm always glass half full, mate. Unreasonable optimist. Mate, I believed in Terry Connor until the final game of the season, mate. Same as Dean Saunders, mate. Absolutely hated the bloke, but I felt until the final whistle he could have kept us up. Never happening. I would love us to bring in one more player now, but I don't think it's happening.
There's some sort of breaking news. Oh, it's not at Wolves. Never mind.
Oh,
Where's that bloke? This guy.
Bruno wanted a bigger squad.
Tottenham. He's at Tottenham. It better not be about Adama.
The thing is, there were loads of pages saying we weren't going to sign anyone. I was just ready to quote them, saying, "Oh, okay," and they're right. Yeah, Griezmann signed for Atleti. Jeez, loan.
Good question, this. But fully fit squad, what's your best lineup?
For me, Saar. I'm sticking with a 3-4-3. I am. I like the 3-4-3. Saar. Like we played. I'm saying like we played. Maybe Neto in for Trincao, but like we played on Sunday. That 3-4-3. Actually, defense.
Johnny?
Fully fit, top of his game, Johnny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me go. Yeah. Saar, Johnny, Bolly, Cody, Kilman, Semedo, Neves, Matinho, Neto, Adama, Jimenez. That's mine.
Finn?
Does seem a shame when you think about the attacking players you've then got on the bench, but I agree. The 3-4-3 has looked good. I would like to see the 4 at some point, but so on that bench then with that, which I agree with Dave, but you'd have Pedence, Trincao, Wang.
That's what I mean.
The attacking
caliber's all right.
options, yeah. I agree with the 3-4-3, but if you were going to do a 4-4-2, I don't know what centre back pairing would you go for?
In a 4?
On a 2.
If you
Kilman and Bolly for me.
My lineup would be Jose Sarr. On the left, it would be Johnny. My centre halves would either be Bolly and Kilman or Mosquera and Kilman because I think Bolly's been poor. Right back Semedo, Neves Matinho, Neto, Wang, Jimenez, and Adama. If we're going 4-4-2, but
I don't know if Chris has got this the wrong way. Has Cody outgrown Wolves?
What do you mean by that, Chris? Yeah,
what do you mean?
that,
Have Wolves outgrown? Isn't it Wolves outgrown Cody? Is it the right or is he the right? I don't know. Basically, I don't know if he's worded that right.
Cheer about Alfie Pascal. Appreciate that, mate. Mate. Ornstein saying no news on a new deal for Adama. I don't expect contractors to sort yet anyway.
Ornstein, old sweet your music user.
Somebody click that up and send it in, please. Cody's just a shouty man. No, that's
Ornstein's timeline is literally just full of Wolves news. He's not tweeted about anyone else.
It was the Arsenal, man. It was like
Arsenal for BBC,
Arsenal,
wasn't it?
Yeah, BBC, yeah. All at the
Betis
back
have signed Bellerin. Interesting.
And then we've obviously got two centre halves off in January. So that's us down to 16 players.
Yeah, we need to sign. Well, the thing is, a lot of people saying any free agents, but again, the registration window shuts today, so you can't even register any free agents. There are some. I think there's still Jerome Boateng, but I did see he was linked with.
He's gone to Marseille.
Has he?
Yeah.
Nicholas and Kulu, still a free agent.
Is that the one at Torino?
Yeah. There's a few still out there. Yeah, Ain't Nori could switch to Algeria. That's correct as well. There's every chance of that happening.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I say
Let's hope-
Nkulu. He might be at the African Cup of Nations as well.
Let's hope Kilman hasn't got any Nigerian grandparents. Because if he has, we're in trouble.
Adama free roll or next to Jimenez. What, as a striker in like a 4-4-2? Yeah, that's what I did think actually. A bit like that number sort of. Yeah, just free roll in the middle.
He loves
been-
it,
he's
doesn't
been-
he? I see him tweeting at like 8 o'clock in the morning about like Wolves and stuff. Like, I've barely got out of bed. He's a hero. Absolutely loves it.
Sorry, Shiv. We've seen 4 games and been so excited, and this is just on every last hope I had. We could have been such a good outfit, mate. With Renato, I think everyone's ambitions and expectations went from like mid-table up to about top 7 again, and I still cannot believe we haven't signed a centre back.
7 windows now, and it's not been addressed. But we can see that. And you sell fireplaces, Dave. I sell boilers.
Finn, I don't know what you do, son. Yeah.
Sells dreams.
Graphic designer. But we can see that, and we don't work in football. But these sort of live and breathe the football club. And obviously they can see it, but they're just turning a blind eye. No? I don't know.
Right.
Sure, yeah, surely.
Surely. What happened to Toast and Adebayo?
Is that how you say
He saw Dave
Adebayo?
butcher, but yeah, Adebayo. He saw Dave butcher his name and thought, can't be asked for this.
I could not pronounce his name at all.
We were interested, weren't we, Dave? And then obviously just not bothered.
I think Football League World. They're probably one of my new sources, my new trusted sources now. They broke it, and then even Fabrizio tweeted about it yesterday, saying Botman's off, but Tosin's one of the targets, and he's been absolutely silent on it today. Absolutely silent.
Sergio Aurier's terminating his contract at Spurs. Do you reckon he could play centre half?
He's a clown, mate. There's a lot of them, man. I don't know if that's a new thing. I don't know if that speeds something up or gets rid of something.
Yeah.
Terminating a player's contract for them to go.
Well, it's a bit daft from Aurier because he's got 40 minutes to find himself a new club, otherwise he's not going anywhere until January. Surely he'd just sit tight until Jan.
Unless other countries have got an extra day to their deadline.
Have you seen with the Umtiti in Barcelona? They're looking at terminating his contract under Spanish employment law, and they've only got to give him like 3 weeks' pay.
Wow.
Because they're desperate to get rid of him. I was really listening to it on a podcast the other day. I think it was a Pros of Football. It's a very, very good podcast. I'd go and tell anyone to listen to that. Wolves set to sign Savic for Atletico Madrid. I don't think so, but he does love a yellow card, so if anyone's into the betting.
Why are the people in here just spouting like absolute nonsense?
Dave's had enough. Dave has had enough.
Yeah, but who's at home thinking, right, this will be a laugh?
I've seen that we linked with Mike
you try
Oxlong tonight about 80 times.
Yeah, we did try to sign Savage about 10 years ago, though. Yeah.
I'm a savage.
Recalled Dion Sanderson. He's not even fit. He's injured. With the Renato Sanches, do you really think he's going to be out until like November, December? Because that's what they said the majority of the first half of the season. Imagine if he's back playing
another
in a
month,
couple of weeks.
Yeah, he probably will be.
Yeah, imagine if he's on the bench next weekend.
Oh my god, he probably do that. 37 minutes. Come on, Wolves. I still got belief. Believe.
Ugh.
And with Benicophobe, half past last time.
10:30, yeah. People go mad. Surely, I wouldn't be surprised to see Bruno Lage walk. People are saying.
Nah. There's a million reasons whilst he stays. It's a massive opportunity for him. It's not going to do his career in.
That was a classic yesterday. That was. Stop being so negative and depressed, bro. You literally just said we're signing flipping Stefan Savic, bro. Shush.
Shush.
How long does it take to sign your name? 5 seconds. Mate, it's all about the negotiations, isn't it? And I just can't believe it's taken them this long.
Yeah, I'm surprised we've not brought in like some tier 2 Portuguese wonder kids though for like 25 million each. I think that's probably one saving. I'd rather that though than no one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said that.
Would you
Everyone said
take
about
so-
Neto,
yeah.
didn't they?
Would you take Sergio Aurier? We're
No.
pretty stacked for right backs. We've
Don't
got
need
like
that
3.
yeah.
No.
With Johnny coming back.
Wolves interested in Akinfenwa.
Freaking mint. Can't believe the highlight of our deadline day is going to be Matt's bib impression.
Oh my god. Do it again. All right, let's give him something to say.
If you want me to say something in Bib's impression, put it in the chat and I'll try and have a go.
Yeah.
Or I
Me
can do
and
a
Finn have to
Jason.
vote.
I can do a Jason guy.
Oh man. He's found out about it.
Yeah, I
doesn't
think
mind.
he finds it funny. So
Yeah, the tier 2 kids went to Celtic. They signed, is it João Felipe Jota from Benfica?
yeah,
He's not bad actually. They got an option to buy him as well. Oh my gosh, some of these. What about that Las Palmas duo? Yeah, that went really quiet on that, Sean, as well. Not too sure what happened with that one. No.
Bib.
Oh,
sat on the
Anton's
board.
on telly.
Oh, we'll have an update from Finn on Sky Anton.
Go on, Anton.
Kamara
Kamara?
off. £12 million valuation.
Kamara also valued at around £12 million by Marseille, but he's a future free agent that can talk to him free in January. So again, Wolves pulling
Yeah, but we're not going to though, are we? If clubs know we can...
deal over the line for Renato Sanches earlier in the day from
If
Lille.
clubs know we can sign him on a free, sign him on a free, we ain't going to get him, are we?
They are keeping Adama Traore, despite heavy...
Oh, here we go with the. Can't be asked with the positive.
It's a
on,
joke,
propaganda.
Fosun. You're shocking. Get out of my club.
No, Matt's got a good Conor Cody.
No, I can't.
Do the Chris Hua limo.
I don't know. Let me have a think.
Wolverhampton Building Supplies. Go on.
Welcome to the Old Goal Club. Me, Chrissy Williman, sponsored by Wolverhampton Building Supplies. Your one-stop shop.
That's brilliant.
We're a few minutes off a Jason guy, I think, mate.
Yeah.
Should
Should we just whack this stream link on Twitter and just do it as a phone in?
Oh
Do a
my
free
god,
for
that
all?
would be funny. That would be. Yeah.
Should we do it?
We've
Yeah, go
got half
on.
an hour.
Oh,
Finn,
it.
Wait.
yeah, someone put the link out. Not on Talking
Not
Walls,
put
just
the
put it on
link
your
out, no.
personal.
I
We
will
can
do.
just add people as well that we know, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, as long as they don't come in and say something that's going to be defamatory.
No, we'll only have people that we know of.
Yeah, I wonder if Jason fancies it. If anyone fancies,
Renato Sanches deal. Okay. You've got 80 followers, bro. Have you seen Newcastle, by the way? Santiago Munoz. That's brilliant, isn't it, that? Santiago
Yeah.
Munoz. Someone's replied, any news on Gavin Harris? Brilliant, that. Do me a favour, when you see that Gavin Harris, tell him he's shite. Have you put the link on? Oh, Finn's put it in the GC.
yeah, I've put it on Twitter as well.
I've given.
I don't.
Alright, first person to jump in, as long as we know of them, are going to join.
Does
We'll ask them
Sabrina
if we-
fancy it? Get her in.
No.
Finn's missus.
Sorry.
Yeah. Tell Finn to get his friend Bully on.
Shall I? He'll do his propaganda.
We've still got Michael
Well,
Kitely. I saw Michael
no.
Kitely last week, actually. Came to my work. Oh, we got
Oh
someone.
no, he's not going on. No
Is it?
chance. Absolutely no chance.
He was an Albion fan.
No, he's an Evertonian, and he's
Ah.
he's just an absolute wronger.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Rowdy Thomas.
Yes, come on. Can you give us a Patrick Catrono?
Patrick Cotrone.
Loves an R wrong.
We'll be pulling Darius to sell out of the academy to put a shirt on. Yes.
Oh, Dave, do you fancy
Yeah.
putting HRH's video up?
Yeah, who's this? HRH video.
Someone's gonna have to
No,
show
see.
their
There's a Fosun out.
Let's have a look. Live react to this. Oh, okay. We've got people waiting to jump in, actually.
We've got loads here. We've got Vorney. We've got Fabio Silva enthusiast.
it's not
Who's Johnny
these
going
order.
for?
It's up to you. You take the pick. We'll give them 1 minute.
Right.
They get one question. We
Yeah.
get one question for them. They get one question for us. Ready?
Okay, Fab, ready.
Fabio Silva, you're in the room.
You need to put your camera on, mate.
Or your mic. Is he there?
5,
Fabio?
4, 3.
Oh, there it is.
Bloody hell. Sounds like a voice from the dead.
That sounds like
Hello?
Shiv to me. Is that Shiv?
It's Aaron Zahota.
Get rid of it.
See you in a bit. No,
I
you had
kicked him from the
your
studio.
Yeah,
He had
you
his chance.
had your chance.
Not being funny, but who comes into midfield if two of Zhao, Donk, or Neves get injured? I guess onto Sace. Hardly adequate. Oh, old goal TV's not happy. Oh, wait, surely not. It cannot be.
Donk or Neves
get
injured, I guess.
Oh my word.
Hey,
Freddie, how you doing, mate?
I'm good, mate. How are you doing? I was just
Turn,
yeah,
your,
been
turn
better.
your audio down on your laptop.
Surely not. It
Can
cannot
you just
be.
turn your radio down in your background, please?
There we go. So I've thoughts and
Turn your
feelings
audio
about
down, son.
today then.
Right, you've got a minute. You got one question for us, and we're going to ask you one.
Right, where are we finishing
Yeah,
this
what-
season? We'll go a boring question.
Okay.
Boy fishing. I'm going to be optimistic now. I've changed my decision. 9th.
9th. You're on crack.
No. We don't advocate
Mac
drugs in this stream.
I think 14th. I think 14th, mate. Finn?
I don't think it's happening.
12th. Nine's my lucky number, so I would like that. But no, 12th. I'll stick with that.
And my question for you, Freddie, is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
No.
I've got a question, Fred. A serious one.
Go on, Dave.
Lil will only sell you one player, Sven Botman or Renato Sanches. Who do you pick?
Sanchez, and I'm Sanchez, and I'm snapping the hand off for it.
Oh, there you go. Thanks
Nice,
very much,
nice.
Fred Evans.
Thanks, Fred. See you soon, mate.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, Shag. It's a good lad, Fred. You mean well.
Sanchez still possible.
bit.
Surely that's bait, isn't it?
Are we?
Surely.
Let me. Should we watch HRH's video?
Get it up.
Yeah, go on then. Do we need to mute our mics? Will it do
Yeah,
the
you two meet
echo it?
Max.
Bye, everyone.
You are liars. You are liars. You liars. Absolute liars. Deadline day, you've signed nobody. Just seen the news come in that the Kamara and Moore deals have fallen through because you don't want to pay £12 million. £12 million. You are liars. Jeff Shee, you are a liar. We want to compete with Man City, yet you're not even going to fork out £12 million on a midfielder. Oh, my goodness gracious me. There needs to be a proper inquest about this. Fans need to make their voices heard. None of the ones that are at the stadium booing Pogba and then grabbing his shirt. Things need to turn. If I was Bruno Lage, I'd be walking out that door. He's been lied to. Absolute shambles of a window. Absolute joke. How many good transfer windows have we had in the last 2-3 years? I would barely say anything. Do you know why? Because the owners, their sole intention was to buy the club for 30 million, get the club promoted, get just about enough players in, enough quality in, enough investment in to make sure we stay in the Premier League every year over the next 4 or 5 years and cash in and sell the club and get loads more money than what they bought. It's a shambles. That's why there's all these esports deals. What have they contributed to? People go, oh, well, doing all this esports is going to raise revenues. Absolute load of nonsense.
I don't know if I can take any more of this, if I'm honest. I don't.
Spitting facts.
Yeah. Matt, thoughts?
Stop sharing, mate.
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
He says what we said, just a lot more animated.
I didn't think you could get ice gems anymore.
We've got someone ready to come on the stream, and I think you're gonna love it.
Why is his camera not on? Hello?
Bib.
Why is this happening to our club?
It's obviously not. It's not him.
leave the big impressions to me.
Why is this happening to our club?
Is there a wolf space going on?
There was one earlier.
Oh well.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. What did your laugh even sound like, Bib? Then
But my yeah.
Thanks for that, Phil.
Phil. No, to be fair, HRH has got a point, but he does do it for the clout, doesn't he? Putting a video up like that. I think we've been fairly diplomatic in what we've said tonight without going overboard.
Yeah, I think.
Would you not agree?
Bib is currently in a space called Sold an Effing Dream. Fosun are liars.
Yeah, I've just seen that.
Can't get him out of it.
Iwalumo 1981.
What do you do if this is the Chris?
I've heard an impression of me. You're gonna have to show like your photo for us, your video to come on.
Oh,
Joey
no. Yeah, get Joey on.
It's him. He's here.
Hello,
Hey.
folks. How are you?
Mate?
You might be a bit loud. Hold on. Let me turn that down. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Your accent's mad, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit mad, isn't it? It's all over the place.
Yeah, that is. That you're moving fruity still. That is
Yeah.
mad. That is a mad accent.
I move fruity when I look at you, son. Anyway, wasn't I allowed one question? I got a question.
Stop it.
Yeah,
you can have more. You can have as many questions as you want after that.
All right. My question is for Finners, and it's if Darcy, who would you be more disappointed in Darcy for shagging, HRH or Michael Bibb?
What the chuff? Wait, what? HRH or who?
Michael Bibb.
Hey, this took a turn, and we passed the watershed.
It's 10:30. It's 10:30.
Oh, Joey, you can't be asking questions like that, fella.
It's just a question. Sorry, do you want a Wolves-related question? I'll give you a Wolves-related question if you like. You can skip over that one.
Okay.
My Wolves-related question is if you could have any one player from Wolves, past or present, sign a shirt, who would it be and why?
Ooh, sign a shirt. Billy Wright for me, I think. Yeah, Billy Wright, I'll go.
I'd probably say Jimenez, just purely for resale.
I buy my shirts based on resale, you know. I got a Dharma on the away shirt last year because I thought it would be iconic, but
it will be when he ends up at bloody Burnley next year. Finn, who are you getting signed?
I don't know.
Finn's still starstruck. He's still thinking about the Darcy question.
Sorry, what was the second one? No, I really want a genuine Bull 9 one. That'd be cool. There's just none of them about, are there really? That'd be cool.
Surely you can ask Bully one for himself.
Well, I've got.
Bully keep him.
I don't know. The only thing I've got of his is his Soccer AM hat-trick ball up there, but I haven't got any shirts. But I've got like the store remake one. I've got that one signed by him, but a proper one would be cool, like an actual one. I don't think he's got his England shirts, but I don't think there's any Wolves ones, or he hasn't volunteered them up to me. But yeah, or I would like to do my little Adama. I want to race Adama and then get my Barcelona and my Wolves Adama shites, my Adama shirts signed.
Sorry, Christ, Joey. Who do you think's got the who do you reckon's got the best hair at Wolves?
the best hair.
Yeah.
John Ruddy.
I think Trincal's got a nice barnet. He's got lovely hair, doesn't he?
Strong. Yeah, it's strong.
It's very nice. Very nice, like sort of curtains vibe. Like, if I get curtains, I just look a bit like a nonce. So
no, a bit like
Can't
Matt.
relate.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
I look a bit like Tom Parker, but without the Harry Potter sunglasses.
Tom rocks it though. To be fair, have you got anything? You got anything else you want to add, Joe, before I kick you?
No, Brentford are gash.
Brentford are gash. Joey, thanks for coming on and absolutely car crashing the stream. This Bib here, look, unless you're gonna, we've got someone in the studio called Bib, and if he doesn't actually reveal his face, we don't know it's him. So,
have you just kicked him, or was he left?
Yeah, I've kicked him. Someone's just asked me to who's the longest in the shower at Wolves, but I'm not answering that one. That's disgusting. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot.
At the charity game.
It wasn't me. I'll tell you that for free.
Respect the grill it, man. Need another grill it on the cards.
Oh yeah, man. Let's do that soon. Right, we've got 22 minutes until this stream terminates because it doesn't look like we're going to sign anyone, does it?
Oh, I've got someone else. Why do people keep coming in with just black cameras? No cameras.
Clark Walls. If people have wanted to come in, then they need to show their face. Oh bloody hell! This going on here.
I can't see these people, and you.
There's someone with
mate, it's like an episode of Saw, mate.
His finger over. I hope it's his finger over the lens and not something else. What's he doing?
I don't know. That's scary,
You're
mate.
gone,
That
mate.
is.
It's all right.
No, I wanted to see it.
It's a question for Matt. George W. What ask the question then?
Yeah.
God, what could this be?
There you go. Go Chris Homer or Homer. Worst player Wolves have bought. Let's say under Fosun.
Patrick Catrona. Purely on the
Value.
Costs and wages, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ola John. He's a shout, maybe. Paul
went straight out to
Gladden.
Sociedad, didn't they?
Paul Gladden. Yeah. Roger Johnson, Peter. I don't
purchase
think.
of Bonatini was pretty shocking, wasn't it? Like when it was like he hadn't scored in 6 months, and they paid $5 million, kicked a ball twice after that.
Mm.
What do you reckon, Finn?
Under Fosun, I say.
Yeah, the Bonatini one was strange to actually pay it off. I'll go in.
Sorry, it's this guy on his camera. He's like putting his hand in front of the camera. It's flipping weird, man.
If you could have one player appear with your Matt Cooper bites, who would it be? Ooh, I think Connor Cody, because I just think he'd be good value. Or Ola John.
We just ban him, man, because he can. Kevin, see if he says anything.
Oh, this could be all right.
This could end badly. Right. Ola John,
hello.
good to see you. Hello.
All right, boys, how you doing, eh?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
All right, I'm sweet. Listen, it's fucking Chrissy Malomo here, all right? You won't let me in under my own name, so I've come under Ola John.
See you later, sir.
20 minutes.
Oh my word. Yeah, Paul
got Harry
Gladden.
Mansell there apparently, but I don't know if it's the Harry Mansell.
Yeah, we'll wait till this camera's on.
Yeah. Oh, Roderick Miranda's a good shout as well because he was terrible.
Oh, he had a few decent spells. Have you got all the money from the Jota sale? No, not yet.
In about 5 years.
Is there a Talking Walls Discord now? We spoke about it, but I haven't got one set up. Maybe
Could do it for
I'll
the
get
members
one
or
set up.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
People are asking
sorry.
how to join. Look at my Twitter. I put my Twitter in the replies there. It's my last tweet, and you can click that link and join. We'll vet you before you're coming in.
I don't think it would have fell through. Sorry, Matt.
So I was going to say after negative lateral flow test.
I don't think it would have fell through because of injury, Jersey Wolf, because he's been injured for like 3 or 4 weeks. So
It would be cool though if they have got some sort of, because then the injury's out of the way by
Mike
January.
Williamson was good, by the way. Mike Williamson.
Yeah, he was good.
Oh my God, Bib's actually here.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's actually.
Bloody hell, Bill, how are you, son? You okay?
Cheers, Matt. I saw the impression. I thought, oh no.
It's good, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's
bloody
probably
bang
the best
on.
thing you've done all year.
Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Peter, you okay?
Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Yeah, not. I mean, relatively okay considering what's happened. I'd imagine you're fuming. Try and
I
keep
mean,
the
I'm
language to a
obviously
minimum.
very happy.
but-
Not said a bad word yet.
Yeah.
You know, I've not cussed anyone out yet, which is a good sign.
You literally didn't you just put Fosun out on your Twitter about 10 minutes ago?
Yep.
That's a business, not a person.
That doesn't sound like me at all.
honest opinion on this deadline day or this window overall.
Disappointment and just a bit of a shambles, to be honest. The thing is, we've kind of went like for like transfers, but then we know where the areas needed to be strengthened, and we just still haven't addressed them. Don't get me wrong, I think that, you know, it's not been completely horrendous. Keeping hold of Adama and Neves was good, but apart from that, it was just a bit meh, innit? That's kind of the best way of putting it.
Bib, this is the most diplomatic I've ever seen you. Is everything all right?
I know. I haven't had a drink yet, lads.
Did you have a good weekend? Did you go to Creamfields at the weekend already?
I don't know if I mentioned it, mate. I went to Creamfields.
Did you? I know you went somewhere. I wasn't taking a mic. Did you have a good time?
Oh, mate, it was quite funny. I stayed on the Friday night with Josh Bruton. That was sensational.
Oh, bloody hell. I can imagine.
It was annoying because like every 5 seconds there there were so many Wolves fans there. It was ridiculous. I had one old man kiss the badge on the shirt I was wearing. I was like, yeah, cheers, lad. I burnt myself, and essentially it was a great weekend. And I still don't know how we played against United. I've still not seen the highlights.
Played really well, mate.
Did we?
Played really well. We battered them. We should have won the game. We had so many clear-cut chances, but it's again, it's just putting the ball in the back of the net. Where do you think we're going to finish this season, Bib? Before you go, we've got someone else waiting.
I'd probably say 12. 12? Anything above that's a good season.
Cool. Bib, thanks so much, mate. Take care.
Pleasure,
mate.
Bit,
mate.
See you,
Ta-ra,
mate.
fella.
Ta-ra, mate.
Ta-ra, mate. Bye-bye.
Sorry.
Sean?
Right, lads. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, good, thank you, mate. You?
Yeah, good tar. It was nice to see you guys for the first time. But yeah, I was just going to echo what you said earlier about the Renato Sanches. I was watching the stream yesterday. Came out of nowhere, and like you said, it was just that false hope, really, isn't it? It's just we had. If that had never been picked up at all, I think today, if we would have just been messing about with some centre backs, it might not have been as bad. But it's just that swing has really killed it today. I've been doing my work. I've had Sky Sports on in the background, just watching it, just hoping something drops in. It just hasn't. And like I said, I'm still like you, clinging on to the final 15 minutes, hoping that something just drops in. That's all.
It's the hope that kills you, though, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, definitely.
I know when that news was reported about Sanchez last night coming in, and the Botman. These are the quality of players that we should be being linked with, like top quality players. But with potentially Bolly and Sace going to the African Cup of Nations, that leaves us 16 players. Can you see some strengthening in January?
To be fair, I don't think I've ever known a really good Wolves January window ever.
No.
I don't think they've ever pulled anything good out the bag. What was it? I think I'm older than you guys. I think they brought out Frimpong once in January. I was literally one time. I thought, that'll be something good, and that was our relegation, wasn't it, for the Premier League the first time?
Casper Gorks as well. That's it, yeah.
Yeah, and the only thing I've been clinging on to with the Sanchez, just trying to pick some bones out of it, is he does struggle for injuries. I was looking back, he does struggle with muscle injuries, and that's something that we've been picking up with Bolly, especially with his hamstring, and he seems to have muscle injuries as well. And is it something we really wanted to be spending money on a loan fee, getting him back, and basically just paying for his rehabilitation? That's the only thing I'm trying to pick the bones out of. I mean, of course, if they turned around and said, actually, we've done a U-turn, I'll be all over it again. But just trying to think of a silver lining, that's all. So. Yeah,
it's frustrating. And I mean, one of the quotes from Brunelage was that we've got three midfielders who are all too similar. Yet we've just got rid of Gibbs White, and we said we got 19 first team players, and we've ended up with less. But before you go, mate, Sean, where do you think Wolves will finish this season?
Bloody hell, mate. I'm going to go anything from 10th to 6th.
Bloody hell, it's positive.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go for it because what I will say is, unfortunately, I'm one of those fans who can't really get to the games because I tend to work most Saturdays. So I tend to watch a lot of stuff on streams. And what I've been seeing, I've been really, really impressed with. And even though I think we would have still lost those 3 games with Nuno, and it would have been very much quite pedestrian. Whereas what I've been seeing has been incredible, and the tide will turn. I've just got this feeling. So it'll be a tsunami when the goals start going in. Got a feeling. So, anything from 10th to 6th. So, cheers, lads. Catch you later, yeah?
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Take care. Cheers,
man.
Sean. That was Sean. Nice fella, him.
Yeah, I like him.
Really nice fella. What do you want to do then, Dave? You want to get these in, or?
Yeah, go on, next one.
Go on. Got esports expert.
Hello, how's it going, lads?
What's your name, mate?
Hello.
My name's Tim, and I am an esports expert. So it's funny that it gets brought up quite often. So yeah, I think I was in what's the thing on Twitter when they talk about like what do you call it? What's the thing called on Twitter that started recently? The rooms, yeah. I was in one of your spaces the other day, and I've got my work photo on. And someone said that I'm an esports player, so that's what's up out of me. So, but yeah, no, I was just thinking because obviously I was looking into like the managing staff at Wolves and everyone who's running the club at the moment. Obviously Scott Sellers did what was he, the under-23s, was he the manager?
Yeah,
and then he got promoted. Do you think that's why he's trying to recruit younger players, because that's what he knows best? And that's why he's trying to develop them? Is it like maybe a cover-up that he hasn't got the notoriety or knowledge to recruit those really high-tier talent to push Wolves to the next level and maybe develop them for the future?
Yeah, I think the thing is with Sellers, and you've seen it, he's got close ties with teams like Man City, hence why the last 3 or 4 days he signed 2 23s players from Man City. I said it earlier, I don't mind him as a head of youth development or somebody that's going to be looking after the transfers for the 23s and under 18s, even if at the start of every window folks can say, look, here's £5 million, you can use that for the 23s players, and if we sell any players that, you know, for a decent fee from the 23s, you'll get a chunk of that. But we cannot rely on him to be the main man in terms of transfers. We all know Mendes has got an influence, but he's still obviously going to have a say. Large has spoke about the scouting staff a lot more than ever before, like the chief scouts and so on. But as it stands, it sounds like Scott Sellers is the man, and he's a bit of a yes man. I think I said it on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. He's a very much a yes man, and somehow worked his way up from being an under-23s manager to being in charge of the transfers of a football club. Is a Premier League football club as well is ridiculous. But yeah, the management structure has come under a lot of scrutiny, and I'd assume it will now for the foreseeable future, because it's not built up to be the management structure of a top Premier League team, not at all.
No, it's really not, and it's quite sad to see. I mean, I've been at work all day, and I had people coming in. I had a Spurs fan come in today whilst I was serving him, and he was telling me that Adama was going to sign for him, and he was giving me a bit of heartbreak whilst I was working. But do you think it's really that bad this season? Like, I don't get to go to the games anymore. I was season ticket holder when I was younger with my dad, but from the games I've seen and what we're playing, like, the season doesn't look like it's going to go as bad as maybe some people are making it out to be. Yes, we haven't had the acquisitions, but we've got so much more than I think we've ever had in the past couple of years under Nuno. So I don't think I'm personally on the positive spectrum. Yeah, we haven't spent, but then also the other thing is that Tim Spears tweet, when he tweeted about the profit margin. Have we had any loan fees for Hwang Hee-chan and Trincao?
Yeah.
Because people haven't taken into account that could have fed over. I mean, it's currently a 4.68 on transfer market million profit. So maybe that's been re-injected into those loan fees, and that's something that we maybe haven't seen.
Yeah,
I think with Hwang it was fairly minimal, though, wasn't it, Dave?
Yeah,
So 1.5
his
mil,
wages. Hwang's wage is pretty low, and obviously the option is pretty low as well. We'll be getting almost guaranteed money from Vinagre as well. And loan fees for Catrone and that, although it's not big. But I do agree, you know, there's going to be a few million in both of those, and the Trincao deal, to be fair. But it's not going to be astronomical, as in it's going to stop us from doing other business. But I do agree with you. I think our squad is strong enough to compete, and very much strong enough to compete. In the words of Nuno, we've got the solutions there. So I don't know, we're scraping the barrel now. So as long as they stay fit, and that's a big if. I think we'll be absolutely sound.
Fair enough.
Tim, where are we going to finish?
Where are we going to finish?
Yeah.
That's an interesting question. I mean, I'll put us ahead of Villa because I'm never going to put us beyond the Villa. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'd be happy with top 10. I think we've got the quality to do it. I think we've got the players to do it. And I do think if we can get Hwang and Jimenez firing as a good strike partnership with that delivery from the wings, I definitely think we could acquire that. But I mean, I'd be happy with anything. And I think people have mentioned it earlier. It could be that new transition phase. Maybe they got set back by losing Nuno and they're going to have to transition again under Large. But, you know, I'll be happy with 10th. So that's what I'll say. Straight down the middle.
Cool, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Pleasure,
Take care.
Man. Cheers, Tim.
See you in a bit.
Cheers,
right.
man.
We've got Edgeley. Hello, mate.
How's it going, man?
I do, lads.
Hello.
Yeah, good,
thank you, mate.
So, Matt, I've got a question for Matt. Well,
go.
from Matt and Dave, actually. We covered it over Forest away a bit. Who do you reckon gets the most stick over Twitter, you or Dave?
I don't know. Probably you, Matt, I'd say. Maybe.
I'd say me up until the last month, I'd say. Where Dave had it in the neck quite a lot, mostly from the fancast.
Yeah, but the thing is, I bite though, don't I? I bite a lot more now.
Man.
Yeah, I always bite.
To be fair, I ignore a lot of it now. Before I used to bite or try and be witty, but now I just laugh it off. But to be fair, I've not really had that much stick at all. But Dave's had quite a bit, but from people that we know, which is a bit disappointing.
Entirely the best, is it? To be fair,
No, it's not, mate. But it's part of the territory.
The thing is though, as well, like Matt said, it's part of it. But I know for a fact, and I'm not saying me and Matt are the big I ams, but any of these people will not say a word to our face about any of the stuff. Anyway,
you said that at Forest, so don't you, Matt?
Yeah, and that's not an invite for someone to come smash me face and so don't say that as a challenge.
I've already tried.
I see people who give it the big one and send like the death threats and stuff I've had before, and it's like it's got to realise if it was in person that it wouldn't happen, and if people don't like me, then they can spend 5 minutes with me. If they still don't like me, then fair enough. But you just take it with a pinch of salt, mate. But we get a lot of not nice comments. Which make
a lot of nice comments that outweigh the negative ones. Exactly that.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's. What do you think of the window today, mate? Are you upset? Are you angry? Are you disappointed? Are you a mixture of everything?
I was expecting high hopes, to be honest. When I saw that Sanchez room yesterday, I thought, well, this could be something good. But obviously, now we haven't brought no one in. I'm worried. If he don't get injured or Neves gets crunched, mate, you've got 3 midfielders. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worrying. It's really worrying. But as I say, lads, it is what it is. We've just got to back Bruno. He has obviously been backed by Jeff Shea or the board, but we'll see how it goes, won't we?
Yeah, and that's it. I think we've seen enough of the past 3 games and past 4 games to say that Bruno his philosophy is correct. It's going to be exciting. I would have loved to have seen him in backed in this window. I'd have let him down. And I just hope at the end of the season, it's not a case of what if we did back him. Because you know what it's going to be. Say if we finish 9th and 4 points off 7th and 7th gets Europa League, it's going to be what if we'd have backed him, we could have got Europa League. But it is all if buts and maybes, and it's disappointing. But where are we going to finish this season, mate? What with the window we've just had, bearing in mind that we've got 2 players going in Jan, where are we going to finish?
I'm going to say 13th.
13th.
Fair.
Yeah, that's a fair. We've had Rangers. We've had what did Sean say? Did he say top 6th and 10th?
Yeah,
6th and 10th, which is mad. You know what I find? Fans who live further away are more optimistic.
Yeah.
Do you find that as well? Like fans who
110%.
don't have the opportunity to go to games and stuff are more optimistic and more upbeat. Whereas I'll go to pretty much every game. I'm just miserable.
I'll probably get some sick of this as well. Like people who don't really go to games either, they don't take it to heart as much as we do that go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's probably about right. Yeah, that's probably right. To be fair.
I know when Wolves lose, I'm angry for like the rest of the day and then into the next day. Like now, I'll go to bed pissed off.
Some of the people I got on Twitter, the ones that are really slate the club, and the ones that get really angry about it, are the people that go to every game, home and away. That I know, which is mad, really, isn't it?
It's all varies, Joey.
Yeah.
But I think if you look at Twitter's just an echo chamber anyway. There's fans out there. I mean, I follow quite a lot of like-minded fans, but there'll be fans out there that are happy with the window, and we back Fosun. Whereas my timeline is just full of people changing their name to Fosun now and stuff. Which it's just. I mean, people do take it to the extreme. I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. But mate, thanks for coming on. Yeah, thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate that. We've only got 3 minutes left. Take care of yourself, fella.
See you later.
Cheers, boss. See you later.
There's one left in the room, but we need to.
I think the cam's off.
2 minutes.
The mic's muted as well. A lot of people are saying, "Can we sum up the window?" In terms of signings. Yeah, in terms of signings, we have not signed anybody, and there has been a lot of players out on loan. So Andreas Sondergaard has joined Randers in Denmark. Nigel Lombike has joined Fortuna Sittard in Holland on loan. Conor Ronan has gone to St Mirren in Scotland. Morgan Gibbs-White has left and gone to Sheffield United on loan. I say that, we have signed an under-23s player, if that helps. But unfortunately nothing of note today.
So we've got 2 minutes until the window slams shut. Finn, can you sum up the window in 3 words?
roller coaster. Actually, has it though? Last 2 days
Say
I've been.
3
I'll
words.
give it that. Is roller coaster 1 or 2?
It's definitely
1.
not 3.
I've got
It's
one.
one
for you.
word. It's one word.
Emotional roller coaster.
That's a roller coaster is one word.
An emotional roller coaster.
Oh.
An
Roller
emotional
coaster
roller
of
coaster.
emotions.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what you're going for?
Oh yeah, I was just time to go.
Sack the board.
Thanks for the
mine is
memories.
for me now. No. I think mine is total effing disaster. That's how I saw it today. We had so much hope going into it, and look where we are. But you know
Ready?
what?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
window.
3, 2, 1. Slam.
That's it. Wolves will be making no more signings until January, and then they probably won't make any anyway. You know what, though, boys? I've enjoyed tonight.
Me too.
Considering it's been a piss poor performance on the recruitment front, I've enjoyed myself. Thanks for everyone who participated.
Thank you guys,
yeah, and thanks for everyone who donated as well.
Yeah,
for the
donated, joined. That was phenomenal, man. Phenomenal.
Yeah, really appreciate that. Should we call it a day, boys?
Yeah, I mean, very quickly there. I know it's not going to happen, but as long as we said it earlier, as long as a deal sheet has been submitted before 11 p.m, clubs have got till 1 a.m. to confirm a signing. But I don't think it's going to be happening.
Try to get my head out of the way of my clock. Someone's saying it's there. You go.
11. Yeah, there we go though. Let's stream.
Well,
some of these comments here. Yeah, I'll let you sign off, Matt, because you started it.
Okay. Finn, where can people find you should they wish?
In a hole
In a
now.
ditch.
Yeah. Finners, FINERRZ on everything. Again, yeah, thank you to anyone that donated or anything. Spent more than Wolves did today, so you should be proud of yourselves. Thank you for watching.
That's actually true. That's actually true. What a shout that is. Oh.
But yeah, thank you everyone. I'm there if you need me on any social stuff to complain.
Bloody hell, Finn. Give it some beams, mate. Where can people find you, mate? What you at? Come on.
FINERRZ. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. OnlyFans.
Dave, where can people find you, mate, should they wish?
Dave Azzopardi, DAVEAZZOPARDI on Twitter, Instagram. But yeah, not far away from 10k followers on Twitter, folks. To get involved. Jeez.
Love that. Love that. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at mcooperwrites, MCOOPERWRITES, and Matt Cooper Bites on YouTube if you like mixed grills and shit food. Talking Wolves everywhere, at Talking Wolves across every single social media platform that you could ever wish to explore. Thanks, Kieran. The impressions did keep spirits high. I won't be doing them again, though. Dave, I'll let you, as always, sign off the show with the like, subscribe, and all the niceties.
Yeah, well, we've already said, guys, thank you very much for tuning in, donating, joining the channel. Loads of you have joined the channel. And obviously, you can get your emotes to put in the comment section and stuff. We'll be back. There'll be some videos probably in the next week or so, but if not, obviously we'll be back for the preview for the Watford game. But yeah, if you're watching the stream now, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You can watch it back at any point, so if you want to clip Matt's impressions or clip me saying Tim Spears for about 40 seconds, then feel free to do so. But yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your evenings, and we'll catch you very, very soon. Cheers, boys.
Thanks, boys and girls.
Cheers.
Sign out.